One per Top 4 podcast. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. The return of OSK from UG. What's going on, Chelsea fan?
Yo, man, what's good? What's good? I don't even know what to say. I've been MIA for 2 weeks. But...
Give us some Luganda, bro. Give us some, you know what I'm saying? What did you learn? What's a little...
Come on, man. Man wants Luganda today.
What, Sybil? Come on, what's going on, bro? Sybil, you keep getting the muscle, man.
You know what I'm saying? There you go.
I've been speaking Luganda for 2 weeks. I need some English. No, like I'm back home. Let me get some English.
Tot Swaza Banangi, Tot Swaza. Come on, man.
Wow. He's
Come on, bro.
Full Gengen press plus. I'm joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
Man, you see, I started a long time ago. I started the business called the watch business. Many people asked, why did I start the watch business? Because the OG returned to the Prem and he showed us it was cash money. We will get on it soon, people. We will get on it soon.
We will dive into that, absolutely. I'm joined by Generous Dave, an Arsenal fan.
Yo, Wagwan people. You see why we're not going to win the Premier League? Because big man 1-7, blood. That's why, blood.
Here we frigging go.
That's why, blood.
And we're joined by Ernie, a Manchester United fan.
Andre Onana is a disgrace.
Oh,
A disgrace. Apparently, he's upset that he's not in the match day squad.
Is it now?
He's a disgrace.
By the way, what's his current location? What is his current location right now?
He just made it to Ivory Coast.
He's in Abidjan.
Okay, he made it.
Yeah.
Guys, it's good to see the people back. Talk to me, man. Highlights of the weekend. Let's get some highlights. Oscar, what about you? Coming from the East. Well, you didn't want to stay for the AFCON. You know what I'm saying? You could have just made a quick trip down to the
by the looks of it would have been very easy to get a ticket because half the stadiums are empty. I don't know what's going on there.
Hey, man, people are working, bro.
I should have made
I swear games are on like in the middle of the day.
Bro, there was a game today. One of the best African games I've seen in a while was obviously yesterday's one was sick. Ghana, Cape Verde. Cape Verde absolutely slapped us. That's some of the best football I've seen from an African team in a while. And then today, the third goal for Senegal, we were watching it at the shop. I was like, nah, this guy, Iliman Ndiaye, apparently he's from the ends.
Hey,
he's from Rising Ballers, and he got what's it called? He got an assist for the third goal today. Yeah, that whole sequence of play was amazing. So yeah, it was good. It was good.
Interesting.
Can I just say some of the defending? Oh,
I'm on day 3. I'm on day 3 of not cussing AFCON in any capacity.
No.
I'm trying to enjoy it.
Have an AFCON segment. Don't worry.
We do have an AFCON segment.
No, guys, did you see the goal Cameroon conceded?
We saw. Let's just your highlight of the weekend. Let's leave that for the AFCON.
My highlight of the weekend has to be seeing the Dallas Cowboys lose, bro.
Them Cowboys!
How about the Cowboys?
Just wait.
Just wait. They'll let you down.
Be patient.
They got smoked, blood.
Bro, the Dallas Cowboys.
Man.
We love that. We love that. Salute to the American fan base watching. Salute to the Texans as well. To the Texas crew. Robinho, Oscar, what's your highlights of the weekend?
Guys, I was on a boat ride on Lake Victoria a few days ago. That was my highlight. That was
With who?
What do you mean with who? My family.
So with the fam.
You just don't go on a boat on Lake Victoria.
Yeah, man. We did it, man. Went on holiday. Also, yeah, I was outside, guys. The nightlife in Uganda, serious. It's 10 out of 10. It's like
it's
so
always
lit.
a 3 a.m. thing.
I could see, mate.
I can see.
Like pictures though. Why was the whole of London in Uganda? Like all my friends, family. Like, did I miss the memo?
Oh, bro.
256. What's happened there?
I'll tell you what, though, like, you know what I'm saying?
Relax.
In the winter, guys, you got to get some sun.
No, I hear that. A December thing, I hear it. But
my highlight though was the fact that the nightlife is so sick. But Uganda is also a country that just loves football. They love it, bro. Everyone I speak to is talking to me about, what team they support, asking me about what games I've been to, what it's like. So one of the nights I went out, a couple of people from London, some of my cousins, we all went out to this bar. We're having a good time. The DJ's playing a Mapiano. We're dancing. Behind us, there's a screen. I'm watching Chelsea lose to Middlesbrough whilst enjoying my night. And bear in mind the time difference. Yeah, Uganda is after us. So when the game is on live in UK, it's like 11 p.m. It's like we're in night out mode. We're not in. It's even midnight. We're not in sit down and watch football mode. Yeah. So I'm having the best time of my life. These times, Cole Palmer's missing open goals. But it is what it is.
Any more highlights of the weekend before we get into the first seg of the evening?
Pete, we got a lot of comments. Can I?
Okay.
I think we got no highlights. Big up to Hart in the building. He says big up top 4. He also says from Uganda to NW, Oscar has fallen. That's facts, man. That's facts. Bro went from hot Africa to -2 London. Nah.
In a flash.
Bro, yesterday I was in 29 degrees sun.
Damn. Bro, I was, you know what? I'm praying the weather every day in Kampala. I'm like, what's going on today? I see 29, 28.
Guys, you know when the house I was staying in, my aunt's house has like a patio outside, yeah. So in the morning, I'm thinking going for my leisurely walk in the sun. She told me wear slippers when you go outside because the patio is hot. That's how hot the sun was beating down. You're gonna burn your foot if you step outside. Nah, man. I'm miserable. David says big up top 4. Hope everyone's blessed. Endo says AD really thinks we're winning the Prem with KDB on a vengeance team. Brother, let it go. Shout out to AD. He'll be here later. Tahar's asking when we're having the gym segment. I guess when AD arrives.
Yeah, when AD gets here.
When AD arrives, the gym segment will commence. Big up top 4. Happy New Year, brothers. And all that. What, has he not been here since New Year's?
Ballow's in and out. Ballow's in and out. You know what I mean? He's not.
Ballow's in and out. Fairs, man. Fairs. But I ain't been here, so happy New Year to you. Mirage says, good evening to the greatest footballing podcast to air on a Monday night after the weekend in which I have particularly dislocated and swollen knee. Partially dislocated and swollen knee. Champions in crutches. Go. Praying for a speedy recovery for our brother. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's not a good one. Partially dislocated knee. That's not good.
Hey, but what were you doing, lads?
Hey, no. Yeah,
Endo also says Onana is a wet youth. I was Cameroon's boss. I'd tell him stay home. You really stayed behind for a draw against Spurs and a win against Wigan. Oh yeah, he was in goal against Wigan. What's my man doing? Tar says, why does AFCON have VAR? Why can't they have VAR?
Why not? Hey,
why can't they have VAR?
Equal rights, man. You know them way there. Wow.
Listen, highlight of the week: A&E at St. Thomas in record time. Hey, A&E's a horrible place to be.
Yeah. By the way, don't skip over that comment. If you're only in A&E for 90 minutes, you've had a great time. A&E is the worst thing in this country. I tell you that now. You will be there for hours.
A&E is shocking.
And to me, this is an emergency spot. Like you could be there for hours with an emergency. For goodness sake.
And this one's for you. Nath says AFCON is amazing because Ghana got packed. Ghana getting packed. Endo, the way Jamaica would eat up this AFCON. What are you man serving up though? Like, I ain't seen you man win a Gold Cup.
You know, like Jamaica has never been good. Like they're not good.
They're getting stressed by Panama and them teams, man. You can't.
Honduras and them, man.
Hey, what? For real, their last World Cup was 98.
Well, Jamaica didn't go 98.
Did they not? Why did I feel like I remember them in 98?
Because they had a good kit that year. That's why.
Is that what it is?
World Cup.
Is that what it is?
The reggae boys, you know. Tahas.
They just caught a shot, blood. We might as well. We're on the AFCON Shenanigans segment anyway, and it's not just shenanigans in terms of the bad.
Wait. The opening game started 6 minutes late.
Mama Africa, what's going on, man? Ernest, I don't know how long you're gonna last without saying a word.
Oh no! I got AFCON, nah, bro. Even before they started, but I have. Don't worry, we'll keep that one later.
You know what, though, as well, what I have seen though, people are putting up clips of like some shenanigans that have taken place, and I'm questioning: is that this year's AFCON?
Nah, people are posting old clips, man.
I thought so. There's a few things, you know, the guy that was on the stretcher and the friggin' and the freaking doctor runs into the back of his head, like his arm. I swear I saw that before. I swear that's not.
No.
That's not
guys, I think also because I've been in Africa the past 2 weeks. Yeah, it's so real because there's so much. It's such a beautiful place, yeah, such a beautiful country. But the disorganization of simple things is so funny. It's so funny.
Mama Africa,
Endo said, Oscar, I hope you watched back last week's pod because Peter was moving crazy with the amount of pause moments he had. I didn't watch it, but I listened. I listened to it back. I listened to it on the plane.
It weren't me, boy.
All three the other guys got red cards, bruv. I'm the only one. These are almost killed, man, bruv.
No, there was one pod. Robin was talking about high interval training up and down.
That was last week.
What's going on?
That was last week.
That's why they don't want to run up hills. That's why they don't want to run up hills.
It's why they're asking for the gym segment. That is purely what it's for.
Oh, that's what that is. AG said more time I'm praying the man them. What?
That was in the gym segment as well.
That's what he said.
No, Oscar, that pre in the man them thing was worse then, and it's bad now.
I missed that.
No, because Peter was talking about how like sometimes you be in the gym and one girl will just walk past and cheeks are just dancing, innit? And so I said, yeah, like Nash is powerful, innit? And then Adrian said, hey, more time I'm just pre the man there.
It's the I'ma be real. It's the I'ma be real.
Hey, Adrian kills me, man.
No,
Adrian
guys,
kills me.
Zero.
Hey, stop, man. Hey, no, lying, bro.
Go on.
Let me focus. Endo says Ugandans love Arsenal and United.
Oh my god.
Arsenal United definitely the two most popular teams, followed by Liverpool. But guys, you know United's green kit, bro. This kit is platinum in the streets of Uganda. I saw, guys, when I was out, I kid you not, I saw that kit like 5 times a day, every day.
What, this season's one?
Yeah, the green kit, bro. I saw Brighton Hove Albion kits in Uganda, bro. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
That Basuma pack, it stretches, isn't it?
Wolves too. I don't know why. Yeah. So all the big teams, obviously, they got their representation. I didn't see no Tottenham, by the way, but all the big teams, I see them. Hella Man City kits, Chelsea kits, United kits. But then Wolves was popping and Brighton was popping for some strange reason. And then you got the Madrid, Barcelona ones as well. And hella Saudi kits. Ronaldo, this Ronaldo guy, bro. He can sell anything.
It's the Ronaldo pack, blood. They tried to doubt it. They tried to doubt it, but you can't doubt the Ronaldo pack. Anyone been watching the AFCON so far? Anyone watching?
We started with the AFCON.
You guys dabbled.
You might as well start with the AFCON.
Yeah, we're in. That's what. As soon as all the comments kept talking AFCON, I thought, look, let's roll. Let's go with it.
I want to talk about the good things that's gone on in AFCON. All right. The opening, the main stadium. That stadium is nice. That stadium is very nice.
That opening stadium was beautiful.
What's it?
It's
very nice. It looks like up to standard. It actually looked like a proper serious competition stadium.
I'm not saying it's similar, but it reminds me of the Wanda Metropolitano.
Yeah,
it's got that pristine sort of design. It was really nice, especially because it was like night as well.
Is that like Ivory Coast home stadium? Is that where they'll play all the games?
I wonder. I actually didn't check.
Okay.
But yeah, that also the games have actually been good. It feels like there's not much shenanigans that I'm used to in the last few years. But yeah, and I'm just saying that the football's
Bro,
improved
do you
still.
remember
like,
the
in
last
general.
season? Do you remember the last one? The last one, the first 3 games, we had like 50,000 red cards. It was mad. People were doing madness in that one. This one, I feel like there's been a lot more composure. Some things are still lacking in the final third, but overall, it's been a competition where I feel like, if I was going to critique it, I'd critique it for maybe organizational issues, not so much the quality on the pitch. Because the Cape Verde performance against Ghana was absolutely delightful. It was really good football. Do you know what I mean? Really good pressing. They should have scored more goals. Ghana are just, we're Ghana, so we're here. If we go through, we go through. Type thing. Yeah, it's just, same old, same old. You know what I mean?
You know when it comes to the big teams, your Ghana's, Egypt, I guess even Ivory Coast over the years. Like, what is it down to in terms of the fact that I always feel like these teams never reach their potential. In a sense, like they might win even winning AFCON is like few and far between. I remember that stint when Egypt just went for just an absolute stint of winning it all the time, and it was like they were not even the best team in Africa, technically speaking, because of all the quality of different teams. And I just sort of wonder, like, when it comes to the World Cups and stuff like that, why
because I think AFCON is one of those competitions where, like, if you're actually on it, you'll win it.
Sure.
Like, the team that wins AFCON is usually the teams. Thank you. Ghana are just Azonto and like legit. Like, for me, someone tweeted it yesterday. He said, like, I was a teenager when the IU brothers were playing for Ghana. They're still playing for Ghana. You know what I mean?
Can I ask a question, Ernest? Why didn't Kudus play?
I don't know why he didn't play.
He wasn't in the
I
squad.
swear to you, yeah. I switched on the game in the second half. So all I saw was just us getting pumped. I said, yo, bro, I saw Bebe.
Bebe?
I saw Bebe.
Joking.
Bebe plays for Cape Verde. I was amazed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's to be fair, it's actually been like in terms of the tournament, it's actually been good so far. The only thing is it's just like Nigeria drawing, Egypt late equalizer.
Did you see Osimhen's missed chance?
Did you see Masala's missed chance?
Salah, yeah. What was it? A penalty in the end?
Hey, man, them need to get onto Murad's comment. That's a reach.
Yeah,
that's a reach. That's a reach, Murad.
Watching yourself.
That's a reach, Murad. That's a reach, Murad.
I can't lie.
I'll tell you when it's a pause. I say pause. That's a reach. That's a reach.
I can't lie. I've not heard the word Ozonto in years.
Tell you what, Robin. Thank God that era's over. That was the worst time.
Thank God.
Like 09 to like 2012. That phase of music, when what
you're not a funky house.
Africa tried. No, it tried.
No,
it tried to get
I think the quality of Afro beats as a genre has got so much better.
Oh, it's far more mature. It's far more mature.
But to be fair, if it wasn't for Fuse, we don't have Afrobeats in this country.
Fair play. Fair play.
That's not true.
It's true.
No, that's fair.
That's very
true.
true.
It's true. If it wasn't for people like Fuse, we don't have Afrobeats playing at parties. We don't have DJs willing to play. Okay, cool. All right.
Can I call Cap? Because we was going to like weddings and that, and Afrobeats was ringing off before.
Hey!
Hold on. They were ringing off where?
I'm talking about functions that we go to.
Functions predominantly with what demographic?
Guys,
Black people.
we got to go with AFCON.
Oh, are you watching Nigeria game?
Oh, they're from Africa. Oh, okay, cool.
We got to go at the AFCON.
Africa. Yeah. The African music was playing at African weddings. Yeah, cool.
I hear that.
Okay.
I'm saying,
guys, hold on. David's got important news.
Blood. I got gold, blood. I got gold, blood.
We're not here to freaking,
brother.
I'm just trying to sit here and rest on Afrobeat.
Yeah, that one laugh me, boys. I've scored, bruv. 1-0 Algeria, blood.
Hey.
Bull over the top.
Hey.
I'm going the goalkeeper. I don't know what he's doing, but man didn't even bother trying to dive, blood. I don't know. Number 9,
you
just
know what?
banging it in, blood.
No, guys. Wallahi, boys. Come on.
That's
How
peak.
wide that is.
That's peak. I can't lie.
That's the mashallah brothers. That's
I'm about to
crazy.
say that spreads about the whole of North Africa. What is going on there?
Any team up north, you know the one. Even the East, it could be any of them, man. You know what I mean? It's peak.
Yeah.
By the way,
like
1-0 Algeria.
I feel bad. I should actually be putting on that game instead. I've got friggin' Atalanta Frosinone on. I should
Get
actually
out of
switch.
Italy, man.
Let's switch.
Yeah, bro, man. Get out of Italy, man.
Bro, get away the AFCON, blood. Get your behind in Africa, blood. Are you mad?
Well, who's playing? Algeria who?
Angola, blood.
Algeria, Angola.
What? Nando's and Wallahi, yeah? Okay, let's do this, blood. Let's do this, blood.
Wait, is Nando's from Angola, blood? Is this
No, but it's South African, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's South
Portuguese
African.
base. It's like South Africa,
African
Portugal,
that promotes Portuguese chicken.
basically Angola. That's basically what Angola is. So
Hey,
yeah,
that's
big up,
funny, you know.
big up Angolans, isn't it? Like big up them. You know what I'm saying? I can't find a link. I need a stream, blood. This is a Sky Sports thing, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, for now, I'm watching Atalanta. Okay, so let's see who else has been playing as well. Obviously, Senegal won 3-0 today. Cameroon and Guinea. Cameroon.
Wait, Senegal won.
Senegal won 3-0. They're the
Did they make
favourites for me.
Jackson
this
Yeah, the
tournament.
banger in that goal.
They're the favourites
Jackson
for the tournament, aren't they? Let's have it.
Yeah,
right
they're the
on.
current champs. And
Hey,
looking
I
like
was
natural
watching.
champs.
I was watching Mane play, yeah, and I was like, "Rah, this is the man that people said Liverpool were missing last season." The cap on football spaces last year was mad,
We saying he was whack.
bruv. No, as in, bruv, I had an argument with a guy in the shop just before New Year's. Yeah, he said if it wasn't for Sadio Mane, Salah wouldn't be who he was. I said, what kind of like just forcing narratives, just force, bro. The guy is top 5 Liverpool goal scorers of all time. You're telling me because of Sadio Mane, you're mad. You're mad.
The revisionism is elite.
No, because
Yeah.
people took that game where Klopp took off Mane and kept Salah on the pitch and said they tried to force some colorism thing in it that Klopp likes Salah more than Mane. I'm like, bruv, one guy is MVP. You take Salah out of the Liverpool team, it's not the same. It's just not the same. Do you know what I mean? But I'm saying all that to say,
Oh, but I think to say that then that they kind of had their moment because Liverpool had a bad season last year, innit? So they
but it wasn't because of Mane.
yeah.
It's because
A
Van
lot
Dijk was
of
working.
a lot of people said it was because of Mane. Yeah,
But to be fair, in Liverpool's title winning season and the year before, Mane was an outstanding player, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just not true.
yeah.
So was Mane stinking up? Was he stinking up the other day? Or
Nah, today I was like, yeah, you're not even that guy, man.
Is it? You weren't having it.
Hey, all them Saudi dons are trying to come back to the ends, you know.
yeah, what's going on after that?
Oscar knew what was gonna happen.
But so soon, Anis?
No, because after a while, money is not enough.
I was told it was the best league in the world.
I was thinking about this. You are thinking about this when it comes to when I see you know them fake pastors, yeah, them ones that finesse money from their church, yeah, they're millionaires, yeah.
Joshua.
That's what
Private jet, all this stuff.
There's a
I'm
list.
like, is having all that money worth the lifestyle of being a fake pastor? Like that just seems. I wouldn't want to do that. That sounds horrible.
Bro, it's
I'm not gonna lie. That what's it called? Would you rather be happy in a one-bed flat or cry in a Lambo? That's a real question, you know.
I can't lie. I've always said crying the Lambo.
Bringing it back to football, these guys have got all the money in the world. Their families are set for they were rich before they went there. Their families are set for a long, long time. But it's like you're living in a country where, you know.
What's happened? What's happened there, Ernest?
He has to be off. Yeah, I was about to say that goal was nasty.
Oh, there was a crazy goal, yeah?
Was nasty.
Who's this?
It was Algeria.
They say, well, he was
No,
a drop.
he's off just by a bit. That goal was nasty.
But I'm behind. What minute are you on, bro?
Don't watch me, bro.
The other one, watch God, like
The other one, he's got the
Don't
TV.
watch
He's got the
me, watch
TV.
TV.
He's got
Listen,
the
don't
TV.
watch me watch God. That's the funniest line ever. That's the best line ever. All right, cool.
Nah, the linesman is
So,
on super
but
crack.
we need to talk about because some of these tackles that I've seen so far in AFCON.
I'm loving it. Old school Premiership. It's Premiership.
Because that Cameroon Gambia goal, I don't know how it stood, but I do not know how that goal stood because the brother literally broke his legs.
Yeah, listen. Yes, you're right, Robin. But at the same time, I'm like, listen, give me all of that blood. Give me the football blood. Yeah, where you know what I'm saying, crunch straight in Premiership football. You know them ones, old school tackling. Look at my background, bro. That's what I care about. Whenever look, Henri's got friggin' white chalk on near his mouth, blood. You know them way there. Like, it's a rough game.
Nah, Oscar is debatable. Oscar's debatable.
No, it's a reach.
It's debatable.
It's a reach.
Oscar, it's debatable.
What has that got to do with his point, though, Ernest?
As in tackling, you know what I'm saying? The rough and tumble, you know what I'm saying?
Talking about the old football, man. Said chalk in his mouth.
My God.
Rough and tumble. Rough and
What's
tumble.
to do with the beautiful game?
Where's my MJ come from? Where's he come from in this? This
No,
guy
okay.
on the wing, like
Well
just
gone,
waiting on the
MJ.
wing, like,
Hey, what going on, cuz?
It's the white chalk.
guy.
Hey,
yeah, the chalk on the
Peter,
pitch. Anyway,
Endo's got a question for you. He says, why are you wearing Arsenal's 2014 training socks in 2024?
okay. First of all, this is a limited edition 2018. Yeah, friggin' Arsene Wenger top. Yeah, the players didn't wear this. You know them wear that exclusive.
Gen question.
Wenger-
Could you
Wenger
not
gave
get
it to
fined
you.
for that?
Is it match worn?
What? No, it's what we're training you clown, Matt Vaughan. And first of all, what makes you think I'd fit in anything Wenger wore? For goodness sake.
I can't lie. Wearing a manager's match worn training gear is crazy.
That's weird still.
Can you not
Although
get fined for that?
I used to own a pair of Petr Cech shorts, training shorts. No cap.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
Wait,
I think
so he was coming off training and he handed it to you like, can I have your shorts? He gave it to you that day.
Because can you man imagine Peter, yeah, going to play football and say, hey, you know these are Petr Cech shorts?
I don't know what's crazy
that's
here.
crazy.
Anyway. But yeah, anyway. Listen,
I said, you owed another man's
That's
shorts.
what I'm saying.
like I get it. I get why that's a bit of a mad thing. It's a match one. It's not match day. It's like it's training shorts. It's training shorts.
So he's worn them.
I don't know any. I don't know if he's worn them.
But I tried to use Lenore and Comfort and thought, yeah, it's calm.
that will erase everything.
Pia, you should have never volunteered this information.
Listen, it's a dirty laundry. It's obviously it's not. It's you know what I'm saying.
Wearing the next man's shorts is crazy.
It's there. But yeah, what's it called? Bear in mind. Anyway, yeah. Say again.
Defending people, the defending for these goals.
I
However,
can't lie. This Algeria kit is kind of peng. I'm feeling it still.
Guys, what are you not watching it on? I'm trying to find the thing. I'm still stuck on Atalanta, mate. I can't find the stream.
No. You want to be stuck on Atlanta.
No, you're where you want to be. You're where you want to be.
On the real.
Come out the
I actually
racismo,
tried.
man. Come out the racismo, bro.
Listen, I'm all for the Bologna pasta, man. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I was actually trying to find a thingy, but then it wasn't there. I can't find it. It's only giving me the games that were early today, which are done. So, but yeah, overall, anyway.
When you talk about the defending here, people, because some of these goals are very, very questionable. So I don't know if you saw the Cape Verde goal yesterday when the man was on the floor. And then he just writhed like he was in the third day of his death once the goal went in. I said,
I hear
what's
it.
going on here?
I hear it. He was spinning. He done 3 12s and he dropped the balls in the net and he popped back up. I rate it. I rate it. I would do the same.
Why is everyone hating on me, bro? I'm trying to find the link. I can't lie.
I said GBH is somehow allowed in AFCON. Pete, what are we doing?
Yeah, I was going to move on now. We're talking about some good goals earlier on this week. Let's just talk about the return. Speaking of the third day, Manchester City overturn a 2-1 deficit thanks to the man that is Kevin De Bruyne, coming back from a long-term injury. I mean, some people are not surprised. Some people were surprised, but he came and he shocked the world. He shocked the Premier League with his performance, albeit however many minutes it was. I think it was like 15. Was it 15 he come on for? He came on like the 70, let's say 20 minutes. He come off like from the 70 plus minute. 74th he scored and then set up the winner for Oscar Bob to finish it, which was in absolute glorious fashion. Is the Premier League title race over?
Two things. First of all, Oscar Bob, what a name. Every time I see it.
on that name, why is it we say his full name always? I noticed it was
You can't just say Oscar.
There's certain players you have to say their full name.
It's
You have to say yeah.
What? It's too
Did you
fast.
see that?
But like, for example, what's it called? Shout out to Kyle Walker, got GA while fighting cheating scandals.
Yeah.
No,
Don't know what that is.
I don't know about that. But yeah,
I don't know about
might
scandals.
Yeah, no, he's going through it right now. He's going through
Oh,
it.
right, okay.
okay.
No, but like Oscar, you know, like players like Joe Hart or like
Yeah.
Richard
There's-
Dunn.
There's
You
some
never say
players
the
you have to,
surname.
yeah, like Joe Cole. You have to say their full name.
Roy Keane. Is it because it's one syllable?
Nah, it's
It could. Well, Oscar Bob is what, 3?
No. As in the surname is one syllable.
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
feel
but
like you have to.
no one's gonna say Bob. That's why. No one's gonna say
Like,
yeah.
no one
Bob
says
just-
Bob. No one says
But
Hart.
you
No one
you
says-
do say Kane, though. You do say Kane.
Yeah, but Kane is
You don't
unique.
think-
There's
you
no
don't
there's
think
no
Harry
really.
Kane-
If I say Kane, there's no real other Kane you're thinking of
There's no other Bob I'm thinking of either.
apart from
Yeah,
the mayor of Newcastle, Tennessee.
Oscar Bob. From
Yeah.
Scandinavia.
No, but it's true. There's an unwritten rule why certain names.
Yeah, there's certain names that you always say the full name for.
Yeah, Assad says there are certain names you got to say the whole one. So for Thiago Silva, we always say
True,
Thiago Silva.
True.
Aaron Ramsey, I feel like people say Ramsey.
Yeah, I'll say
I've heard Ramsey.
Santi Cazorla,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess with because did Santi have his full name on the back of his shirt?
It was S. Cazorla.
Was it S. Cazorla? So
Cazorla.
Here we go.
Cazorla.
Roberto Carlos is another one. No one says Carlos.
No one just says Carlos. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's straight. Every time I kept hearing the name Bob, I kept hearing full name. I'm like, guys, let's stop the press. Then I realized, like Joe Hart, you always say, as you know, Gareth Bale.
I also hear more Darwin Nunez than just Nunez.
Because Darwin's on the back of his shirt. It's
People
it's
say
a
Darwin
conundrum.
too. Yeah.
It's a
Anyway.
conundrum.
Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry, Robinho. I stopped you there. I just wanted to.
Yeah, no.
speak
So
on that.
I was just saying Oscar Bob, what a name. Number 2. I'll be real. Kevin De Bruyne told the whole Premier League, I gave you time.
Yeah.
He
I
said,
know.
I gave you time to sort yourselves out. You didn't do it.
There you go. Here I come.
That begins.
Yeah, here I come.
but I think we gotta be patient, man, because there's what, 4 months left. There's a lot of there's a lot of ups and downs to go, man.
Man, well
It
rested.
just
man.
said you man got to stand up.
I don't know what do you
Yeah.
mean, bro?
When KDB walks in, you know, like Omar's coming from the wire. He's one man. He's just one man.
By the way, his goal, Kevin De Bruyne's goal, was not a shot. Can I just have this out right? You know
That's
me.
the
I'm
same goal he scored against you lot last year.
exactly the same goal, right? And the thing is, in the same way. But what's it called? You know, I've been a hater of De Bruyne's assists, his goals, everything, because they're fake, right? He basically done an assist for the goal because that was an assist pass. And it went, and he passed. The assist was to the back of the net. That's what that was. I don't know how he scored from that far out. And as you said, Ernest, it's exactly what I thought when they played us last year at the Etihad. And he took the shot, and I just said, "No, but how have you scored from there? Like,
because he's the real definition of like glides. He's Berbatov. He's Özil. Like he's very rigid. There's no the grace is in his rigidity. Like he's proper like not like Dan Burn is stiff. He's just like brick.
Yeah.
But Kevin De Bruyne has this weird way of like he reminds me of like Luka Doncic, where like fundamentals are it. There's no cursive in his writing. It's just straight capital letters, but it gets the job done. Do you know what I mean? Because I looked at the assist, yes, because we were at the shop. The third goal. The minute the referee announced the extra time, I said, "Nah, 3 minutes is too short, man, brother." As soon as the last word left my mouth, the guy looked up. Oscar Bob makes the run. I said, "There is no way."
He put it, bro. He put it there, bro.
No, David, you don't like. I haven't like. I've just finished saying the words. The guy did a 10-15 yard over the top pass. Bro, that was crazy. That's world class. That's world class.
That's a midfielder right there, bro. We do not have that. Under pressure, bro. You need a goal. Hey,
David, let's keep it a buck. Name me 5 top teams that have that.
No, we don't have him. Me, I'm talking about.
But I'm saying, like, this guy is a generational talent.
Hey, Ernest, I'm saying that's why we don't win the league, because they got that guy.
I mean, I wouldn't say not having Kevin De Bruyne is the reason you don't win the league. It's more than that. More than that.
And they got Haaland to come back. I'm just saying.
Pep Guardiola said,
"This is what
like we've been playing the same way since they've been injured, and we've not been getting those results." He said, "In the final third, it's not about coaching, it's about talent." Oh, and I said, "You know what? This is why I love Pep. This is why I love Pep.
Yeah, talk to them, blood.
Because he was one of the first to admit when he came there. He said, "Guys, I'm a good coach, but the players I've had, like David, listen, Barcelona were not the same after Messi left. Pep was not the same after Messi. He stopped coaching Messi. The guy was a difference maker. He had the best number 6 of all time in Sergio Busquets. He had the best number 8 of all time in Andres Iniesta. Like sometimes, like and that's why even like Adrian's talking about Trent and Salah. I've talked about Trent not being able to defend for time, but the guy is one of the best passers of the ball in the world. He's a right back. Sometimes you look at your team and you say, like, if you look at Arsenal's team, David, how many world-class players, not on the verge, not top tier, how many world-class players do you think Arsenal has? I'm not going to critique your opinion or say, "Oh, no, he's not world-class," if you say that. I just want to ask you, like, how many players do you think are world-class in your team? Because I've heard people say the only one is Saliba. I've heard people say the only one is Declan Rice. Yeah. I don't necessarily agree. I can see the reasoning for Saliba, but, like, for me, consistency is it. If you tell me Saliba has world-class talent, I don't disagree. But I've seen man for a year and a bit. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, you get my point. Like, defenders don't win you league titles. They don't. They don't. Defense wins you leagues. Defense in general wins you leagues. But that's ball retention, that's tackling, that's 1v1 defending, that's aerial duel, that's all encapsulated. But the man who unlocked doors, Riyad Mahrez, Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling, Sergio Aguero, Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Yaya Toure, that 6, they win you league titles. They do. And if you're saying Arsenal don't have those guys, well, tell that to the people that were telling me that Saka's the best right winger in the league last season. Tell that to them. Tell that to the people that were telling me their Arsenal's front three is the best. So it's better than Liverpool's front three when they were on top. Because last year your fan base was talking a lot. Everyone's forgotten.
I was very consistent. Even this season, I've been consistent. And Adrian, don't be bad man like that, bro. I said in the group, you know what I said in the group, blood. I said, good luck. You and City off you go, blood. Arsenal.
David, this year I've decided that, you know what, your opinion, I'm not even going to say nothing, because if
well,
Arsenal don't win the league, if Arsenal don't win the league, you're 2-0. I can't say nothing to you. If Arsenal win the league, David is 2-0. I can't say nothing to him.
3-0 low key, because he was on that Champions League campaign as well.
Yeah, I think, you know, we definitely don't have a world-class player. We don't have it today, not at this moment in time. Because even Saliba, like, he's, as you say, he's got the talent for sure. But until
who's he surrounded by? Nonsense.
Well, consistency over time is at the listen. You can be Ronaldo plays in Saudi Arabia, yeah, and plays in a team that isn't on his level by any stretch of the imagination. Even this Ronaldo is world class in Saudi Arabia.
Hey, Murat is going India now. I said defeat is Dave.
Leave him with his broke up leg, bruv. You waste man, man.
Whoa! What's with the Civil War? That's not even
broke up leg, bruv. Man said I'm defeat. Listen, last season I was called fake David. Now look at what this one's bringing back. I told you I'm coming 2024. I'm coming for your head tops, blood. I swear down, blood. I'm coming for your head tops.
Hey, man said double D's for David. Yeah, Adrian was like, "Hey, why for double D?"
Adrian needs to relax with his why stuff.
And why is it why? I still don't get this today. Why is it why? What happened to pause? What happened to, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
no, if Arsenal don't win the league, David is not the
2-0. That's hilarious.
No, and I laid out all the reasons, bruv. I said there will come a point where we go in a bad form and Arteta can't arrest. Injuries at the wrong time. What happened last week? Jesus injured out of nowhere, bruv. Zinchenko injured. Messing up the chemistry. I gave you all the reasons. Go back and watch, man. So don't even start, bro. 2024, bro. All these criminals are
if you don't do with the league, you gotta give David your chain, you know.
I said my chain. Why? For believing my team was gonna win the league? Why? For believing my team's gonna win the league?
No, you said champions elect. That's not belief. That's you saying it's gonna happen
before the ball was kicked.
Yeah. I thought that's not. I do think
but that's bigger than belief, though, isn't it?
I mean,
a man said on the pod, bruv, I'm hanging on to every word Arteta says after the Fulham game.
And then he said you're not invited to the parade.
David doesn't want to come.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know what? The defeatist David talk is purely because, like, it's like, you know, David can predict, okay, you know what, Arsenal won't win the league because of X, Y, and Z. You know, we don't have enough strikers. We haven't got this. We haven't got that. And that's all that is true. But, like, let it happen. Let that happen before we start declaring what.
But then I can say the same thing for you and say, why not lift the trophy before you say champions elect?
100%. Of course you can.
But Pete, you were anti all of that last season.
What do you mean?
You were telling the man them that, you know, certain man couldn't come to the parade.
Yeah.
So you can't use one rule for you and then another rule for another man.
No.
Because bruv, you were coming to the pod certain times last year, irate, wrathful. Yeah. You were pissed, and David and I saw David just like sit there like, rah, am I bugging?
because we're football fans, innit? The idea is to support the team as opposed to look at
wait.
He was right.
Wait. I'm sorry. No, I need to see what Miraj just said. We don't need to win the trophy to be champions elect, huh?
Yeah, I don't really.
What?
Huh?
Champions elect means you're going to win it.
Guys, you see how the goalposts they start moving the goalposts.
Yeah,
You
no,
see how
to be
they start
fair,
moving
yeah.
the goalposts.
Nah, what's going on?
No.
Champions
So
elect
Right.
teams.
He's saying that Champions elect is a future, it's a prediction. So
It's not a
No,
prediction.
but
is it?
nah, we're not doing
It's not a
this.
prediction. To be fair, listen,
We're not playing this game.
We're not doing it, but
We're not
I've
playing this game.
I've come with chest. I've come with chest
We're
and
not
said we're not
playing
winning
this
the
game.
league, bro. Nah, stop it, blood. Mirad, you're digging yourself deeper, blood.
Yeah, man.
Brother.
yeah, no. Elect is simply just the fact that you're waiting to be crowned, isn't it?
Exactly.
You've already
Yeah.
won. You're just waiting to be crowned. Let's call it what it is. You know, an election. You know, after an election.
And you know what, Pete? That's okay.
Yeah.
But David should also be allowed to say you're not going to win it. And
I'm not
if
saying
he's right,
I'm not saying he's not allowed. Yeah,
you said he's not allowed to the parade.
The reason, yeah, he can't come to the parade. That's my.
Well,
that's
hold
my.
on. Hold on. If you don't win it,
Yeah. The Champions elect implies that you must win. Like you can't. Yeah, come on, man.
You can't say
Oscar,
this is
we are doing semantics Olympics, guys.
Yeah.
If you tell someone he's not allowed to the parade, and he's right twice, you gotta give me your chain.
Do you know what? I would be intrigued to know, David. Last year, had Arsenal won the league, how would you have been after the fact?
Bro, I'm not as I said, I would say, yep, I'm not allowed to celebrate. I can't come with
Why? No, that's complete nonsense. That's complete nonsense.
That's
Not allowed to
No,
celebrate.
guys,
Would you be repentant? Would you be repentant? Would you apologize?
I would apologize, but I was like, I would.
David, I'm gonna be your lawyer today because
Yeah.
you see Peter Mukasa Majuzi, yeah, he's trying it. No, he's trying it. And the thing is, everyone has the wool over their eyes because he's asking in a nice voice. I remember how much he was growling last year. I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing any of this. He's trying to double back on what he was on by saying, you know what, like, if we won it, like, would you have been repentant? Get out of here, Joe.
Listen, 100%. Listen, I had to eat coal last season, right? I had to bring it in it. Last year, I got it bad because last year I genuinely thought, legit, like, boom, this is our title, especially. And I remember the game, and I remember when I then even jumped on Mirad's bandwagon of Champions Elect. I remember the game specifically after a January that was, I think, winless. Then we went and we beat Leicester away. And I was like, no, there's a team I saw in this game where I'm like, you know what, forget Villa. Because Villa, people spoke about Villa, people spoke about Bournemouth. And there was a game when I said, all right, this is the switch. You know, like there's certain teams, there's certain games, you know, for Man City, it could even be this Newcastle United game. If whoever goes and wins the league this year, you're going to look back at a specific time or a game or whatever else where you just say, do you know what? No, I have the utmost conviction we're going to win this league. And that's why the Vim comes. And that's why, and listen, I'm not going to back down from the Vim. This is what it was. This is how I felt 100%. But at the end of it, when I went to Forest away and we gave City the league, I swallowed that one, bruv. That was a hard one to take. No way.
Yo.
Oh, come on, man. What's going on? Come on. You can't take anything these days.
Oscar. I swallowed it. That was a hard one to take.
Hey, let's move past it, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, that.
Oh gosh.
Listen,
I started saying Peter didn't apologize last year. You hosted the show saying welcome fake fan number one, David. Facts.
Yeah, because I was furious.
You cooked David after being right.
Because I was furious. It was like because it was like David wanted this to happen.
No,
and it happened. And it happened. That's why. And if you remember that episode, I attacked David straight up because it was like, it's like you're the right. You're not okay. You're right. Now what? Do you know what I mean? It's like
you see that there is my issue. That there's my issue. It's because David wasn't allowed to be right and strong because you can be wrong and strong. David wasn't allowed to be right and strong because he was right. That's my thing is I want to call a spade this. When a man's right, he's right.
Yeah, 100%.
If you don't win the league this year,
2-0. Pain.
Brother, we tried to win the league last year. My man is scoring 36, blood. We're trying to bring in DB 15. Are you mad?
There's more ways to skin a cat. You bang on. Listen, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Come on now. Anyway, Man City, bruv. Hey, listen.
So yeah. By the way, Newcastle, I think scored twice in like 2 minutes. Bernardo Silva scored the first goal. Great goal, by the way. Great goal as well. He's a good player, isn't he? He's freaking good, right? And then Newcastle obviously retaliated, did well. They came back 2 goals in about, I think it was 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, whatever it was. I just remember Anthony Gordon, back at it again. Alexander Isak.
That should be our
annoying.
Striker, that should be our striker, bro. I'm sorry,
David. I'm looking at Thierry Henry, and
I'm hearing the rumors. I'm hearing the rumors that Newcastle got to sell this year.
It's not a rumor. It's facts. It's not even a rumor. Eddie Howe himself has said it, because I don't know why all of a sudden the FFP, the profit and sustainability, all of a sudden
they're all kicking off.
It's kicking off.
They're just enforcing everything all of a sudden.
And the weird thing is, they said Newcastle last season made a loss of 73 million, which I find odd. I find it odd because when Mike Ashley gave over the reins, Newcastle were not in debt. And it was actually the good thing that Mike was doing all that time, where Newcastle weren't getting any funding and Newcastle weren't spending money, blah blah blah, because he was keeping that. It was almost the Wenger early Emirates era, where it's just we're keeping you in the black. End of. Now there's new guys that have come in. They've spent X amount of money on players, but then they've made a loss. So I don't get how Newcastle made a loss. Now is it because they spent so much money, because when you look at Tonali's fee, you look at Isak's fee, you look at even Harvey Barnes' fee, Gordon's fee, they ain't sold nobody.
Yeah, they signed a lot of man still.
They signed a lot of players and they ain't sold no one. Do you know what?
Flipping Livramento, they got Lewis Hall next year coming in.
Absolutely.
Callum.
So there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money that's gone out, and I guess they're not bringing in a lot of money in.
Yeah.
So
Callum was Sports Direct money.
Say that again. Sorry.
No, he said Callum. I said Callum Wilson was Sports Direct money. That was time ago.
Yeah, he was Sports Direct money. To be fair.
Okay.
But also you look at Ten Hag, or not even Ten Hag. I think it was out of the United camp where they're saying they can only afford loans this season, this window,
and last season in January.
To be fair, flipping hell, MJ, what? 14 signings, 429 million.
I don't believe that.
Wow.
The signings don't add up to that.
Isak was 64. Tonali was 60.
70, was he?
Call it 60, 70. That's 140 already.
Yeah.
Livramento was 30.
Yeah, I thought it was 20 or something like that, but it might be 30.
And Anthony Gordon 45, Spen Botman 35, Nick Pope 10, Matt Target 15, Dan Byrne 13, Chris Wood 25, Kieran Trippier 50. Bro, these men have spent money,
Kieran Trippier was 50 million.
15.
Oh, 15.
And then what? 8th in the league. That's a bit of a.
I mean.
Oh no! We can't criticize Eddie Howe.
Let's calm down. Half those players ain't playing. One of them is on a ban. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Also, I can't lie. Newcastle's injury crisis has been the fakest thing that the media has tried to push on us. I'm sorry.
Why?
How many injuries do they have? Like, bro, every one of our teams this season, apart from maybe Arsenal, every one of our teams has been ravaged with injuries. Crazy.
Yeah.
City injuries, Chelsea injuries, United injuries. But we're supposed to feel sorry for Newcastle. All their players play.
To be fair,
Newcastle 10th, by the way, they're not 8th.
Thugs and harmony.
Newcastle are 10th.
Newcastle 10th. Newcastle currently 10th in the league. But Newcastle, I swear, I mean, for example, Botman only just came back, so we've just seen Botman now. And I don't remember the last time we saw him this season, in fairness. They haven't got Nick Pope. What's his name? Who else is out? Tonali obviously got the ban. Harvey Barnes I haven't seen for ages. I ain't seen Jacob Murphy for ages. I haven't seen Joe Willock all season. Who else is there? Joe Linton's obviously got his injury. Callum Wilson, is he around?
Callum Wilson's been in and out though. Like when they were crying about it,
he's never around, man.
Yeah, it's Bournemouth days, man.
And Isak as well has been in and out of the side. I mean, look, I think it's because it's the first 11.
Yeah, so again, they were my second team, but now we're actually rivals in this league. So
yeah,
still got to crash it.
No, it's true.
Harvey Barnes is always injured, anyways. Fairs, man, fairs.
I mean, Gordon's been so good that Barnes does not get into this 11. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
Well, no. As in, I'm saying he's not fit. Barnes is not fit, but as in, if he is, when he gets fit, I'm sorry, Gordon has said no.
Hey, guys, look at this stadium, man. This is beautiful.
I wish I could see it.
AFCON.
Pierce said, I wish I could see it. By the way, it's currently half time right now.
Okay, what's the score?
Algeria 1, Angola 0. I guess in the second half.
I've just seen the disallowed goal. Oh my gosh.
That's why my hands are on my head.
Ernest, you were saying something about Guardiola in terms of, first of all, I love a preacher. So when he spoke the way he spoke about, the attacking final third and whatever.
I like TD Pep,
Whoa, at a time like this, I think we got to leave him out for just a piece. But also, De Bruyne is the same in a sense that if you heard De Bruyne post-match, two things he said that was gave me a bit of hope, where he was like, first of all, I don't think I can play 90 minutes yet. Because they were obviously waxing lyrical with him. They were like, everyone was frigging, Anyway, there's thoughts I'm going through my head I will not say. But they were loving off Kevin De Bruyne. And De Bruyne was basically like, look, I don't think I can do this for 90 minutes. And we have to wait and see. I still got to get kind of into the rhythm of the game. But then he said that even like this, because obviously I can't remember who, it might have been Rio. Somebody was just talking about, like how did you see that through ball for Oscar Bob and and just like your assists in general. And he goes, well, it's the player that makes it happen. Like I can only pass a ball that a player makes a run for.
We said this years ago when Özil was at Arsenal, that the number 10 needs the striker just as much as the striker needs the 10. You have to thread the needle. You can't just expect me to have vision when you stand still. And that's where, like for United, for example, I feel for Bruno sometimes because I'm like, ain't running, man. That run from Oscar Bob was sensational because the defenders don't know him.
No, if there's something I can't stand is ball to feet.
Yeah,
I hate when the players pass to feet. They don't pass ahead. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, there's no rhythm.
Yeah,
there's nothing of that sort, and it jars me a lot. I can't stand it. But yeah, so Kevin De Bruyne is was sort of talking the same way, which I thought was tremendous. Where
Messi has won best FIFA men's player of 2024.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it in between when we're done with City.
Yeah, we're done with City
because they've just announced.
Does mean anything?
Well, no, they've just announced the FIFA Pro XI and all that stuff, but I'll talk about.
Robin, did you see the formation for the start of the best?
I saw the formation. That's what I said. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Don't you worry.
The formation. Then
we'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about it in a minute when we're done here.
3-3-4.
I don't want to mention it. Yeah.
The game's gone. That's I want
to know the team. Now you got me excited.
I will mention it in a minute.
The team had a lot of the people you would have put in the starting 11. That's not the issue. It's just, listen, I'll keep my thoughts to myself, man. This FIFA is just weird, man. But anyway,
right. We'll get on to it in a minute. We'll get on to it in a minute.
Football sucks. I mean, it doesn't even need to be a segment. It sucks. Anyway, let's get things on. Let's turn our attention to Old Trafford, where Manchester United drawing 2-2 with Tottenham Hotspur. The women's team was farcical, by the way. Okay, we'll jump into that after. Yeah, I mean, a pretty interesting game to watch at Old Trafford. Man United, I guess, were the favourite going into the game, being at home. Tottenham with their injuries as well, as people have claimed as well, with them and Son not being around, and a debut for Mr. Timo Werner. Manchester United. I mean, it felt like a game that it could have been yours. What did you think, Ernest?
I lost faith when I asked questions about Mason Mount in the transfer window. I lost faith then. I didn't understand what the future was. The minute we finished the game against Bayern Munich in Munich, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be long. Season's done. And this was September, by the way. So every other thing that I saw, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be it. I'm not angry anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like there is what sometimes God will use as judgment to nations when he allows them to indulge in their own sin and be like, yo, you lot ain't listening to me, so you lot go do your thing. Ange Postecoglou is the judgment of Eric Ten Hag himself. Because the guy came to Old Trafford and played a midfield of Bentancur, who I actually rate, Højbjerg and Oliver Skip, and took a point of Eric Ten Hag. Has taken 4 points of him this season. Like, in the first half, we had one shot on target, which was Højlund's goal, and Højlund's goal wasn't a goal that you could sustain. Yeah, it was a lot of like jinky me jinky in the box. Rashford is trying to cut in one way, he gets intercepted. The ball bobbles towards Højlund. Højlund grabs it, runs into space, and just smacks it into the roof of the net. And it was an absolutely amazing goal. Great goal. I'm still not a fan of you because I don't get him, man. I don't understand him. But maybe it's just because he's 20. But anyway, put it this way. I watched the first half and slept through the majority of the second half. After they scored the equalizer for 2-2, I swear to you guys, I fell asleep because I have no interest. I watch Man United so I can have something to talk about. Because if people ask me, what did you think of the game? Just like I usually sometimes want to have something to say. I'm just like, all right, cool. But Eric Ten Hag has done enough to be sacked. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, were your 2 shots the only 2 shots on target that were the 2 goals?
How many shots did we have on target?
It says 2.
Then there's the 2 goals we scored.
That means you didn't have a shot on target in the second half.
No.
We had many chances and we missed so many.
And you had 36% possession
at home
at Old Trafford.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Against a Sonless team, a Madison-less team. What's it called? Bissouma and Sarless team.
And Kulusevski, yeah.
A Kulusevski-less team, because I guarantee you, if he played, there would have been problems. Do you know what I mean? So I look at Ange Postecoglou. I know a lot of Arsenal fans ain't watching Tottenham games, but they've been balling. They're playing well. They're playing well. Do you know what I mean? And so for me, I'm like, what is it about the players you have that you cannot get a tune out of them? Marcus Rashford, a lot of it is on him, but he's not playing well. Like, I even tweeted on Sunday, I was like, whatever side of the fence you are with Rashford, yeah, I personally wouldn't cry if he got sold. Whatever you think of him, there's fine details of his game. He has to sort out, man. Like, there's bare times he gets the ball to feet and he's 1v1 with a defender and nothing is happening.
Nothing happens. The amount of times I saw that on Sunday.
Nothing's going on. And you're just like, bro, like, you're MVP, you're Mr. Manchester. Like, one of my boys said it. I need to bring him on the pod, my boy Romaric. He said, like, man, get onto Martial, like, way too much in regard, what's it called, in comparison to Rashford, yeah? Like, feeding the kids saved this youth, man, because, like, Rashford needs to do what these other youngsters do, the Dembeles, the Kingsley Comans, I wouldn't say Mbappe because he hasn't moved yet, but players of that, the Martials of this world, yeah, Martinelli, and leave your ends. Sterling, leave your ends and go somewhere else. Because ultimately, like, he lives in a place where his mum lives there, his barber's there, his brother's there, his local, he plays for his local club. Do you know what I mean? Endo, this is not a turning on him thing here. I just think that people think if you critique a player that is your best player, it's bad. And it's like, no, I'm not saying, oh, sell Rashford, he has to go. I'm not doing any of that. If you listen to me on the podcast for years, you know he's not first on my list. But at the end of the day, when real hoopers are on the pitch, I need the guy that's meant to be a hooper in my team to stand up. Is that too much to ask? Is it too much to ask for a man who's on 250 to 300 a week, that when he receives the ball, don't pass it to the opposition? Like, it's mad, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like Rashford is only good in behind space. When you say 1v1, like what's it called? Show me something. Do you know what I mean? Give me a bit of magic, because ultimately wingers are meant to do that. They're the ones that are meant to what's it called? Unlock defenses. And for me, if Rashford isn't doing the counter-attack thing, he is sometimes useless. And I'm like, bro, like, I go back to the manager. Let's even go to Anthony. Like, Anthony's trash. We can do all of that, yeah. But you as a manager, like, why haven't you improved him? That's your guy. That's your guy. That's the guy you brought from Ajax, yeah. Why hasn't he improved? Why doesn't he have a right foot? Why? Like, what is it that you're not doing? What's it called? Like, properly. The team has not improved. We do not know how we're supposed to play. And then I see Ange come from down under, and I'm seeing man who were on their way out, balling. People told me with chest, Mason Mount is better than Maddison, and I said, you guys are on crack, methane. It's crazy. And I'm looking at this guy play 6. I'm seeing him play 8. I'm seeing him play 10. I'm looking at Kulusevski. I'm looking at Son. I'm looking at, leadership has upped a level at Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking at Romero. He's still a bit of a waste man, but like he's less of a waste man, if I'm being honest. Like he's doing the job. He's found a partner in Van der Ven. He's brought in a new goalkeeper. The first half of the season, for me, Vicario was one of the goalkeepers of the season.
For sure.
So you're telling me that with the 400 million you spent, 400 million, the best you can do is to tell Scott McTominay to stand next to the striker? Like, that's the best coaching you can do? Like, I'm so sorry. The guy has done enough to be sacked. If there's one thing that I want Ineos to come and do, is to say, we're watching all of you, there's no clean slate. We will make our decision in the summer. There will be no more player power. Players that need to go will go. Whether you scored set 20 or not, do you know what I mean? Like, just scrap all of this and start again, including the manager, because I couldn't believe that. Like, I couldn't believe what I watched yesterday. I'm like, Tottenham are better than us.
That's a problem.
Tottenham Hotspur are better than us,
That's
and not in a Pochettino way where they had such a banging 11. It was obvious. This is just they are being coached better than us. Why is that? Why? And then to close it off, because I'm watching AFCON, you as a coach deserve you're not that guy for 2024 Hall of Fame for allowing your goalkeeper to play Wigan Athletic and flipping Tottenham Hotspur to draw, for the guy to be in Yamoussoukro taking up a flipping bus from Yamoussoukro to Abidjan, which is apparently like 3 hours. Are you crazy? After a draw against Tottenham? That's insane behavior.
What was he thinking, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, you may have to pull it out, man. It's insanity. What's he playing?
What is going on?
Was it worth it? DW Stadium, was it worth it?
Bruv, I'm getting on to Manchester United Football Club, Cameroon FA, Eric Ten Hag, and Andre Onana. All of you need to think twice, because this is why people have AFCON as one of the lowest ranking competitions that people respect, because a man can play for Tottenham against Tottenham, draw, and go to be on the bench the next day. Are you crazy?
Did he even make the bench? I didn't see him on the bench.
David, I see man in Alexander McQueen's in full drip. I said, what's going on here? Your country or Tottenham Hotspur?
He's wearing the blue Balenciaga socks.
He was moving mad. And he's another one where I'm like, from when Adrian was saying to me in the summer, like, you can't talk to Maguire like that. From that time to now, he has dived in my estimations. I do not respect that guy in the slightest at all, because I don't understand how you can do that to your country. Because you're what? Because you play for Man United. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. I hate all that stuff. Like, you can be on bad form, but as a man, there's things you got to stand on business. Do you know what I mean? You know? And he's not. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. To me. But yeah, that's all for on my Man United thoughts.
Robinho, talk to us, man. Ernest has said a lot there, and not a lot of it is even new. But as he said, you know, it was the, what did you call it? The judgment.
Ange Postecoglou is the judgment on Erik ten Hag.
Do you share the same feeling?
I'm not too far. I feel like when let's talk about the game in general. I'll be real. Even though as much as it was crap, we had enough chances to win that game. Enough. The miss at the end by Scott McTominay was the big highlight of how crap that guy is.
Robert, I'm so happy he didn't score. I'm so happy he didn't score.
Because he was so clear, like there was nobody around him.
Because you'll find idiots on TalkSport that will come the next day and say, he's an honest lad, he's a good lad. When he scores, you know, Erik ten Hag has found another gear. I'm so happy he didn't score. Because when he doesn't score, what's he doing? He's trash. He's terrible. Get him out. Get him
out. In general, though, the game, for me personally, I didn't think we were bad in the first half. It was literally as soon as we conceded the goal in the second half, I was like, what is going on here? Because Tottenham literally just walked into the second goal. They literally walked. There was no defending. There was no one woke up at all. And then I'm just sitting here and thinking, Tottenham actually going to score here. And it was literally by sheer competence that their striking force are very incompetent in general, that we actually came with a point. And it is really concerning that the fact that we have a team like Tottenham can play better football than us. It's super concerning. I agree. In the second half, we didn't touch the ball for a good fight.
But like end of the first half as well. End of the first half, you were getting cooked.
Yeah, but all that stuff. So towards the end, like I said, first half, the game or two was very different. I just generally thought first half, not too bad, 2-1 up. But the second half was just absolutely dire. And where my annoyance is the changes more than anything, because the changes you're making, like Eriksen, like, brother, you need to go. He needs to sit in a care home because he's done with football. He generally is. I don't know what to do there. And then you try and swap Eriksen with Scott McTominay.
And Robin, how many times have we seen that goal?
Yeah.
that goal happened at the Emirates this year in September. That goal's happened easily 8 times this season. Easily. The midfielder that you're meant to be marking in the 8 versus the 8, our 8 loses their 8 and runs into space. It happens 20,000 times, all the time. It happened against Nottingham Forest twice. So if you're not going to change that, if you can't, how can you tell me you're a coach? You cannot tell Scott McTominay mark your man, track his run, stop him.
That's the least you can do.
Break an ankle.
You're a dead baller, no flair, no tech. The bare minimum baseline. Cover your man and work hard and graft. Baseline.
So
I like that.
Listen,
oh God.
I'm just saying, like, listen, I get it. Our players are dire. I hear it. But you're not making the sensible choices here. And that's the biggest concern.
Bro,
like, you're trying to chase the game. You're trying to win this. You're trying to actually defend. And then you're swapping here and there. The only good thing is, and I didn't even know, is Lisandro Martinez is back. And thank God. Because
at this moment in time, I don't even know if that helps us.
It doesn't help us a lot, but you should have seen some of the things that we said. You should have seen Ernest, some of the defending that he was doing, and it was just basic defending. But because it's Man United, it looks amazing. Because we actually have competent defenders in him. And it's just like, for me, it's like when you have the players, or when you have someone you can actually put into change a game. For example, Kobe Mainoo, he stayed on whatever. If X is doing something, I don't even care. He's been on. Just put Casemiro on. Just put something like that. Just make sensible changes. Is all I'm asking. But the changes aren't sensible.
Everything you described in your analysis sounds like a coach problem. Every single thing is a coach problem. And for me, there's nothing more to discuss. The guy is.
There isn't much more. He's not good enough.
Ernest, do you want him to be in the job next season?
So, do you remember I said to you guys that if he feels like he can change the culture at the club, then by all means do your thing. But ultimately, you are also a major part of the problem in the sense that you can't galvanize 11 players to get a result against Tottenham Hotspur. Like, they had Timo Werner and Richarlison up top and got a point. What's going on here, man? What's happening?
Flipping hell, man.
No, guys.
At your home ground.
Brother, yeah, guys, Man United fans. The first person I do not need to see next season is Johnny Evans, man.
In 2024.
In 2024, blood, my man is still there.
The thing is, do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? He's actually been one of our best signings.
Yeah.
The thing is as well, when he joined in the summer, I said this is a disgrace of a signing.
Absolutely.
And just by his shirt number alone, you knew this guy was not meant to be doing a lot of minutes. But he's getting minutes left, right, and center, of course, due to injury. But it's astonishing how much work.
It's not due to injury. It's not due to injury. The guy was beefing Varane, and Varane was fit and available for the game before Bayern Munich. And then he played him after. So I was like, hold on. The guy was fit the whole time. The guy said, I'm playing, bearing in mind, Maguire is a left centre-back. The guy played him right centre-back to play Johnny Evans left centre-back, and he said it's because of tactics. No, guys, self-destruct mode hit me at Bayern Munich. I said, hold on, what is happening here?
Ernie, do you think he's lost the changing room? Or he's lost at least factions of it?
I think he's lost big players, Adrian.
Yeah.
I think the big players don't believe.
All of them.
I think the big players are like.
Wait, who are your big players? Hold on, before you say, who are the big players here?
Oh, the ex-Madrid dons. Do you know what I mean? The Sanchos of this world. Do you know what I mean? Like, I personally don't even think Anthony believes it anymore. I don't think people like that believe it. The people that are meant to be the X Factor guys, I don't think believe it. I think you're right now you're getting a bit of like the grafters, Kobe Mainoo, Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire.
For the show.
You know what I mean, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Like, they're just grafting right now.
The thing is,
the man who are dealing with like scaffolding, not the man who work in the office. Do you know what I mean?
They're lucky to have a gig. That's why.
Blue collar ballers.
Exactly. Blue collar. Do you know what I mean? They work in the mines. But that's really it. That's really it. Because ultimately, they know that. Listen, I said this from when Phil Jones was here under Van Gaal. Phil Jones knows that his name says Phil Jones, Manchester United player. It's like Madrid. You know, after Madrid is downhill. You know it. And downhill includes Bayern Munich, Barcelona, AC Milan, Inter Milan. It's all downhill. After Man United, the best these guys. What's the best Scott McTominay can hope for?
Celtic. And this has been it for ages, though. You know, Mourinho said it himself. The players that have left see where they play, how they play, if they play.
Do you know
what I'm saying? And that's a very, you know, you look at every signing, even that United have let go. I'm scrapping.
Is that Ben Taleb I just see there?
I'll turn it in. Turn it in, man.
You know what's crazy, Ernie? I doubt if he's even 30 yet. That's the he was a kid at Spurs.
He was a starlet, wasn't he? Was he from? Did he go from Spurs to Schalke or the other way around?
I think it was from Spurs to Schalke. Yeah.
Okay.
But for me, I don't see a way out for Ten Hag. Even if he feels like he can change the culture at the club, because even changing culture is going to take at least another 2 seasons.
But
you know, for the first time, because as far as I saw, when the manager of Manchester United has always been the head, because the Glazers don't show up, So the next head, really, Woodward would have been whatever, but the head himself is usually the manager. Whatever I saw the manager, I thought that's the head teacher. And for the first time, seeing Sir Jim at Old Trafford made me look at Ten Hag like, he actually has a boss on site watching his performance. Do you get what I mean? It was the first time when I felt like, there was actual pressure on somebody because your boss is now on site watching your performance.
It is criminal that Man United have taken this long to say, you know what, mate, enough of this, blood. Honestly, when Ragnick said, this thing needs open heart surgery, or whatever he said,
I wanted to give him a hug.
And you've still taken, how many seasons ago was that? You've still taken 2 years.
That was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's third season.
And that was the United people thought he was wrong. That's why they got rid of him. That's the thing. It's the fact that he said it was open heart surgery. They said, "Oh, hang on a minute. What you want us to spend more money?" Oh no, hell no. And then they sent him on his way.
And then gave him 400 million.
And then they gave Eric Ten Hag 400 million.
400 million.
How did he speech that?
So my thing is, if you were going to give it to him anyway, what made Ragnick wrong? Like, it doesn't make sense.
It's because you did not have football people running your football club. That's the biggest problem you had at Man United so far, is that you do not have football people. I'm talking football people, not business people, not commercial people, not finance people, just the leather ball and grass. That's all they know.
Because even Richard Arnold was an accountant.
Yeah. Well, I remember saying this. Like, what's the difference between Woodward and him? There is none.
You know the difference is that he gave Ten Hag full reins to sign who he wants. Now, they said that we are linked with Matthias de Ligt of one Bayern München. Get this guy out of the control rooms at Old Trafford. If I see Matthias de Ligt at Old Trafford, I will rip someone's head off.
You're not a fan, yeah? You're not having it.
Hold on. So what? We're just gonna go in the archives of 2018, 2019 Ajax, and just sign what? Darun.
The thing, it's incredible. It's incredible. I think,
No, there's nothing more to say. We say the same thing about United every week. There's nothing more to say.
What's your thoughts on the rumors of that? Is it Dan Ashworth? Is that his name? Dan Ashworth coming from?
I'll be honest with you. I just want to see a fresh assessment. I want to see what they think about player power.
Yeah.
I want to see if they have cojones to say, Rashford, you are currently costing us. Because this is how I look at football. If I say, Adrian, I need an accountant, I need someone to look at my numbers, I need someone to tell me, how I can save in tax and how much I need to be paying. I need to find the best in class for a specific amount of money a year. So if I got Adrian on retainer, like four bags a month, yeah, and Adrian is underperforming, I need to look at the market and see who is the best I can get for the amount of money that I'm willing to pay. Football is not a difficult thing to assess and see from a numerical standpoint. Because I have to speak about numbers because Man United are a numbers club. We will pay Sancho 350 because he's Jadon Sancho. Not because he's won the Bundesliga. A young DFB Polka, I think he's won. But that's it. And you're going to give him top dollar, the money that Kingsley Coleman deserves. The money that Mohamed Salah deserves.
What was your thoughts on his performance at Darmstadt on the weekend?
Bro.
No.
Do you not genuinely believe I care?
Oh, come on, the assist. You had to love it. He said it felt like being home.
Hold on. What did the man say on Twitter? He doesn't get that space in the Prem. He doesn't get that space in the Prem.
Is that what they're saying on Twitter?
Peter, sometimes the Bundesliga is your level, and that's okay.
Sometimes
Bundesliga.
Listen,
sometimes it's just
the truth is this. Yeah, I don't care if Jadon Sancho scores 20 goals between now and May. I don't care. The guy, this is his third season. Take the Ten Hag nonsense away. This is his third season at the club.
Chronically underperforming.
He is on £350,000 a week. He can get a house in Hampstead every week. And you want me to be happy because he assisted against Darmstadt? You're crazy. You're mad. Get the guy out.
He's gonna have 10 goal and assists by the end of the season, isn't he?
Don't care.
Do you know what's so funny? In the game where this all happened, when he was dropped for the Arsenal game, when the beef started, nobody was asking where's Sancho. Nobody was saying Sancho should be left wing to help Man United win. Because he's not been effective.
No one screamed Sancho has to be playing because ultimately the guy is a good player. Jadon Sancho can play football. That is not the question here. Do you know what I mean? The manager feels like you are surplus to requirements. He's not different to Oli, and he's not different to the first thoughts he had in his first season. Do you know what I mean? So ultimately, you haven't done enough.
Are Dortmund still in the Champions League?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
They finished, I think, first.
No, they finished second. PSG finished top.
Okay.
I love the way people in football just fail upwards. Like they fail and they go into a higher level.
He's in the last 16 of the Champions League.
because ultimately, like we're in the current climate where you don't have to be a bad boy team to be in the last 16.
Yeah.
Sure.
You don't. The Champions League isn't a competition like what it used to be. And also, like Jadon Sancho's talent can go where his hard work won't take him. It's Dortmund. It's Dortmund. It's not Madrid. Do you know what I mean? It's not. Is that a penalty?
Hey, he's giving a penalty.
I think it's a penalty to Angola.
I guess who's giving it away?
Ben Taleb. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, maybe finally Angola can score a goal.
Hey. I want to stop talking about Manchester United because guess what? They're not playing next weekend. I have a free weekend. So we praise him. Anyways, can I please talk about we've given praise to Ange and all of this stuff. Can I please ask him why did he sign Timo Werner?
You know what, man? I don't rate the brother. I don't rate the brother, but I get it. Mate. I get it because I think for 6 months you can figure out if he's worth taking a punt on. Yeah. It doesn't really count.
I can tell you in one game he's not worth it.
No, I'm
he's
not
still
saying,
awful.
I'm not saying he is. But I think the way Adrian talks about the way Darwin Núñez is being used, I think you can use that as a better example for Timo Werner. You know his limitations, and I think they stand out more than his strengths. But the strengths that you do find, he is at best going to be second choice. Hold on, guys? One of the funniest penalties you will see.
Oh, please! I just had the feeling. You got the African referees on the sideline. They're making the substitution. I'm like, no, a howler's coming.
No, guys. You know, like Lampard's goal, the goals goal in the World Cup. But this time it bounced on the line, off the bar and on the line, and then the man was sprinting to tap it in.
I'm about to see it now.
No, it's too funny.
The funniest thing about the aesthetics of AFCON is just the organization. It's the way it's all done. Like even just that image you just painted. I'm picturing
Africa
that goal.
Oh my god,
scrapping I got there first type thing.
Huh? Did he do the Bafetemi Gomez?
He did the Gomez
the celebration, bro.
Hold on, I think it went in. You know,
it went in, bro.
So why did he run?
Bro, he had to tap it in there to make sure.
Bro, he had to make sure,
Oscar, it went in.
Is it no goal line technology?
I can't lie. When I saw the penalty, it didn't look like it went in.
It's Hawkeye up there.
They had to make sure, bro.
I need to know.
Have they taken Hawkeye to Ivory Coast to
Oh,
Cote d'Ivoire?
Can't believe you just said that.
I'm asking.
Bro.
We're asking the questions. We
No,
don't
I'm
know.
asking too. No, Adrian, I'm
They've got
actually asking.
VAR, bro. They must
We
have
don't
watched.
know. We don't know.
So we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, crazy enough, I actually get the signing.
Yeah,
of
it
Timo
went
Werner.
in. It went in initially. Sorry.
It did. Okay. Yeah, I get it, because here's something that's very, very, because obviously in the beginning I was like, what the flip is going on here? What is happening? What is happening? And all I've heard since that, especially listening to I listen to European podcasts and stuff like that. And the thing they've always mentioned about Werner is Ange wants runners. Ange wants people that are going to press, that they're going to, and if anything we saw, Tottenham's press against Man United was definitely evident. And it made me think, do you know what? This isn't about goals and assists with this guy. He's going to work his nuts off for Ange for the next 6 months.
On a Darwin Núñez thing.
And he's going to get a contract at the end of the season with Tottenham Hotspur, because I think he will do a job. And at the end of the season, he'll think, you know what? He's great to have off the bench. When them legs get tired, and I still need, and when my players get tired, speaking from Ange's point,
Yeah,
I need that press to continue. Because you look at all the signings that Spurs have done, and it doesn't. No one's lazy in that team. When I look at that Tottenham team, I think, do you know what? There's no one there. Like the first one, the first kind of conflict he had, he's got rid. He got rid of Dyer and said he wouldn't miss him, and he's got rid of Jed Spence. 2 players that he just said
that transfer is weird. Oscar, you talked about failing upwards. How has Dyer landed?
A master stroke.
How has he gone to Bayern?
It's a master
How?
stroke.
How?
I don't
How?
know. I genuinely don't know.
Harry Kane's had enough of spending money on Uber. That's all it is. It's his personal chauffeur. That's all it is.
Every time I think, you know what, I was wrong. I'm ready to forgive Tuchel. He does something that reminds me of
To be fair, yeah. Even I'll admit, Tuchel does 2 good things right, and then he does 1 wrong that comes with it, and you just think,
he's a criminal, man.
Imagine, is this even talent ID at this point? I have been horrific for years now. You know what it is? What's he possibly seen that he can bring?
What have you seen? No,
He
but
loves
also,
it.
what
Oh,
has the Bayern board seen that they've spent euros,
It doesn't
millions?
surprise me, man. It
the
doesn't
Bayern
surprise me.
board,
I'm
by the
shocked.
way,
I'm
the
shocked.
Bayern board have been
shocked.
crazy for the last year. This kind of move wouldn't shock you if you knew what was going on at Bayern, because they have been an absolute. It's been a crazy house over there for the last year. They fired their technical director on the pitch after winning the league.
After they won the league, innit?
Yeah, I mean,
And he was a former player.
former player. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but Bayern his whole career. It is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, to the Werner one, yeah, I genuinely think I understand it. And this is not for goals and assists. It's purely for this is my ethos, this is my tactics. And guess what, guys? Here's something that everybody can take a leaf out of this book. Ange Postecoglou has a style of play that he wants to play, and he buys players according to that style. Bang on. That's all it simply is.
Wow, what a crazy concept.
It's crazy, though. It's crazy because it's not common whatsoever. So it is revelation. Anything else on this game or on the teams before we move on? Nope. I guess people are glad to not to see Man United play next week. Chelsea, 3 wins in a row in the Premier League. Obviously spoiled by a little bit of Mr. Michael Carrick at the Riverside. But
Hey, Carrick's a criminal, man.
Carrick!
He can't keep getting away with this.
Because that first half was good. That second half, he was fighting for his life.
Listen,
that was
he
a
got
proper.
my midfielder.
But Oscar,
Michael James Carrick. I don't even know James's middle name, but he deserves it.
enough about Carrick. He's going to lose the second leg. Let's just have it right.
Yeah, he's
Chelsea-
going to spurs it up. He's going to spurs it up.
He's going to spurs it up. Chelsea, I mean, it took Cole Palmer a penalty to beat Fulham on the weekend. Oscar, it was a hard watch. I watched 90 minutes of it. My God, that was hard to watch. No, the thing is, Fulham were more exciting, but good grief. Talk to me.
That first half looked terrible. I've only seen highlights, guys, but that first half looked terrible. It looked like Chelsea were trying to go through the motions. Not much quality there, not much ingenuity. But I like that he's finally got a midfield three that he's sticking with until Lavia gets back. We've got the Caicedo, Enzo, Gallagher. I think that the injuries have really ravaged Chelsea a little bit. So there's a part of me that's, got a bit of time for Poch. But still, like, at the end of the day, I have to speak Pep's words. Like, the quality in the final third is what's going to get you over the line. And we just don't have it. We're playing Broja, we're playing Sterling, we're playing Palmer. These guys are missing chances every week. Don't even get me started on Mudryk. So I'm happy that we've won these games, but these were games that we should have won anyway. The last 3 games we've had, who did we beat before that? Palace and flipping Luton away. Like, at the end of the day, this is just basics. Like, and it's shown me that with these couple of wins, not how far we've gone up, but we're not that far from the top 4 places now, Chelsea. So if we were to continue this run and just put together a series of wins, you could feasibly find yourselves in the top 4. But the problem is, we're just not consistent at all. We're just not consistent at all. So I have no trust in Poch. I have no trust in the team's ability to actually produce on the big level. And I just think we're going to be coasting this year, bro. Like, not much excites me about Chelsea apart from the cup.
I can't lie. Watching the game, and I don't know why I've been catching a few Chelsea games live lately, but like they just. I'm a bit disappointed in Poch. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought like there will be something by now where you're like, you know what, we can see the football. Because I remember Oscar started at the start of the season, you were saying, I could see the play. The goals are just not going in the back of the net. It was a lot of that, right? And then there's been a regression. There's been a regression of that. And it seems like if Chelsea play a big team, then we'll get a bit more of an exciting game because that team will be open as well. And it just makes me, I don't know, like what was your result against Man United? I've forgotten it completely.
Man United was the beginning of the end for me in terms of my backing of Poch, because that's when I stopped seeing anything on the pitch.
Yeah,
we got beat by Man United 2-1. We then went to Everton and got beat. And then since then, the games that we've won have been very uninspiring. And it's just there's nothing I can cling to that I can say, oh yeah, Poch has organized the defense well. Poch has done that right. He plays players in the wrong positions all the time. He misprofiles them. It's really dire. It's really, really dire. I'm hearing from the Saudi players that want to come home. Chelsea are linked with Firmino and Benzema on loan. Like, if we can get one of those players on loan. Personally, I don't want Firmino for the same reason. I'm not a big fan of Nick Jackson. I just feel like I need a goal scorer. Like, I need someone that's going to put the ball in the back of the net. Like, come on, you can do overall.
They're saying that Karim has not been himself out there. He's not been the Karim Benzema of Real Madrid.
He wants to come back to Europe,
and he hasn't appeared for a single training session since the turn of the year.
Yeah, he's missed
just
3
not
training
turned up to training.
He's missed 3 training sessions. It looks like Saudi is not the thing. Like Ernie said, once you got the money, where's the football?
Where's the football spielen? Yeah, no,
man. Yeah,
but I think what are your thoughts on this, Oscar? Because I have a feeling Chelsea will sign Ivan Toney this window. What are your thoughts?
I've never been the biggest Toney guy. Like, I've never looked at him and thought, this is a guy that should play for a big team. I think he's done really well for Bournemouth. But, he scored a lot of penalties. When we're talking about open play goals, I've never seen him as the most lethal finisher. I think he's one of them. He's more of a link-up play man. You know what I mean? So, Toney, I think he could, is Toney a match winner for Chelsea? I don't see that. I don't see him as somebody of a unique quality. I just think he's a good player. In the same way I think Ollie Watkins is a good player. Like, I don't see them as someone that's going to turn the fortunes of a big team.
He obviously, by his numbers, he had a great season last year. The year before that, he was impressive. I think, yes, okay, he's got the penalty goals and whatever else, but I think in the big games, he always scored for Brentford against the big teams. And also the fact, his swagger and his confidence says a lot. Because as a striker, if there's one thing you do not want, is a shy one. You don't
Yeah,
want one.
we've had many shy ones. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not it's not a Wiley thing looking for a shy one. You need somebody who is legit. You need somebody who is like, no, give me the ball, I'm gonna score. And Tony has this thing where even before he will reach the 30 goals in a season or 20 goals in a season, he believes he will have he can do it without actually doing it. And there's something to be said about that. I don't know. Striker, you need to have the ego. I need you to be a friggin' egomaniac.
And he has the attitude of a Manchester United fan born in the 90s. That's the kind of ego he has.
He has that, he kind of carries that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
He's just like
so you know, whereas at Chelsea, everybody is a youngster, everybody's trying to, you know what I'm saying? What's he saying? Don't ever do that again. What did I do?
I think the Wiley reference.
The Wiley thing.
It's an elite reference. I'm sorry.
Big tune.
I don't know if it's a good tune. That. Oh. Do you know what?
With Dappy.
That kind of music, yeah. You see that sector of music.
It's very commercial, isn't it? Yeah.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
I love it. Me personally.
I'm easily pleased, man. If it's catchy,
I'm here for a good time. You know the one.
I like these guys making money, man. You don't want them.
If we're in a rave, you know what I'm saying?
In basements doing sets that no one's listening to.
My man was doing ciphers in the wind. You can't hear him properly.
It's all. I'll be real. It's all I listen to, man. Like today. Listen, today. You know what I'm saying? I was having a shower and it was a set. Rinse FM, Maximum, JME, Frisco. You know them way there. Like that's all I do, bro. That's all I listen to.
Come on.
And yeah. Wifey's getting really annoyed with it. It's like it's like 04. Why are you still listening?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
because it's elite. Why?
It's not on Spotify.
No, it's on SoundCloud, isn't it? It's real talk. Every set I listen to is on YouTube and SoundCloud. Standard. Anyway, what was I saying?
Walking up me, you can't talk to the talk. What?
What are you dumb? Jackham, bro. Are you dumb, bro? You can't walk the walker like me. Are you dumb? What? Anyway, how crazy that bar is. Anyway,
Assad says our next 3 games are crucial. Middlesbrough in the Cup, so League Cup, Villa in the FA Cup, and then Liverpool in the League. I need 2 wins minimum. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to win both of those cup games for sure. Liverpool away, without Salah.
Villa's in the Cup.
Yeah, it's like Stamford Bridge.
It's what is it? Round 4.
FA Cup.
Round 4 the FA Cup, my guy.
Yeah, man. I mean,
some people aren't there, innit?
Do you know what?
Some people aren't there.
You're gonna see Emery can that competition. I tell you that now. His team is what, 2nd in the league. He said he's your FA Cup. You know what you can do with that FA Cup? You can shove it right up. You know what I mean?
And he's 2nd.
I swear Villa are 2nd. They Oscar, had they won the game, or they're 3rd now, they're 3rd because City won, but the level on points was City, right? Had they won their game on the weekend against Everton, they were top of the league, bruv. Emery's like, listen, I can get to that Europa League via the league. I don't need this.
You know what, yeah? We didn't cook you lot enough for that Champions Elect stuff. We didn't cook you enough. You lot are talking about Champions Elect. City have been sleeping and they're 2 points off top. Yeah? Aston Villa are above you. Are you talking about Champions League?
They're like a point about Spurs.
No, do you know what? Do you know what we haven't celebrated enough? Do you know what Arsenal fans didn't celebrate enough? Beating Man City at home. I'll keep it a buck. No. Because we have to beat Man City at home to win the league.
That's true.
You also have to beat West Ham.
Oscar, tell them again, bro.
DeMarco.
Tell them again, bro. They said they made big statement, bro. Where are you now? Where's this statement now, blood?
Listen, it's still a big statement, David. What are we talking about here? We beat Man City at home this season.
Spurs beat City. Are they winning the league?
Whoa!
Spurs beat half the league though. It's not the same. It's not the same caliber. Are you guys all right? Are you guys all right? I said Spurs don't even beat half the league. Like that was crazy. Arsenal lost only 4 games this season.
Okay, how many games have Spurs lost?
That's a loss,
Spurs have lost more.
They've lost 5. You're in the same points. Relax, man.
Yeah, but Listen,
You're cooking Spurs, but you're the same. You're the same.
we're not talking about Spurs in the title situation like we talk about Arsenal. It's not the same kettle of fish, is it? It's not the same.
Oscar said, when you go to the ring, you're doing the same things, bro.
Listen, bro. You don't beat City, yeah, and then you go and lose to Fulham and West Ham.
Listen,
I'm sorry. I'm not hearing none of that, bro.
David, City don't go are not unbeaten in any season, right? So they lose to somebody.
I don't understand, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm talking about Arsenal, blood.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
this is Chelsea segment.
To the point of, you have to go and beat West Ham and Fulham. I hear it.
Yeah.
But guess what? City, drop points against Palace. City have lost 3 games this season? You know what I'm saying? They've lost to somebody. And it weren't Liverpool, it weren't Chelsea, it weren't Man United. You know what I mean?
It was guess who it was? It was the Villa. The Villa.
Villa, Arsenal, and who else did they lose to? Somebody else. I think
Wolves.
I think it was Wolves.
Yeah.
They gave up a 2-goal lead against Palace.
Yeah,
Villa slapped up City and Arsenal. You didn't want to give them team of the week.
In like 3 days.
You lot are crazy guys.
who did we give it to that week? Because Fulham scored.
Because
Fulham
Fulham
had
scored
5-0 against 2 Wolves.
twice. They're
West Ham,
2-5-0.
That's a plus 10. A plus 10.
Some dead team.
2-5-0, blood.
Anyway, you lot kiboshed the Chelsea segment.
It was a unicorn.
Yeah.
You're the one who brought it up.
I like
You
that
brought it
was
up, man. That was all you, blood.
We're talking about Chelsea. What did I bring up?
I feel like Endo we started talking about Wiley.
You said we need to cook you lot for Champions League and you didn't beat Villa or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You just brought us into it when you're talking about you beating Fulham with a penalty. Like, just talk about your team, innit?
Oh yeah, you lot failed to do that, innit? Hold it.
You man lost to Forest at home.
We did, bro. We did.
Allow me, man.
We did.
Allow it, blood.
We did. But I'm not screaming stuff. You lot are screaming champions elect. That's the difference. That's why I cooked you. I didn't cook you because you're bad. I said you're screaming champions elect.
Hey, cook Mirad and Peter, bro. Leave me alone, bro.
That's a fact. Them man there. But anyway, when it comes to the league, we're 1 point behind United. How? We are 3 points off 5th. Come on, man. We're right. We're right amongst it.
If you're 3 points off 5th,
6, not 5th, 6th.
I was gonna say because then you would have been 3 points off top 4.
We're right amongst it, man.
You're bang on. Your inconsistency is gonna cost you this season. Because you're right.
I know. I'm not even gonna get. I'm in my David bag this year. I'm not even gonna allow myself to gather a semblance of hope that this team can put on a run of games together and actually achieve something. No. Could we pull off a League Cup? I mean, we've got 2 games to go. We beat Middlesbrough on next week, and we beat Liverpool in the final. Then anything can happen. But that's our best hope of Europe this year is the League Cup, I think. So we have to go all of that in.
A conference thing.
Huh?
A conference thing, yeah.
Oh, is that conference if you win it?
Yeah.
League Cup. It's a conference thing. You man are going out to Kazakhstan, blood. You man are going.
You win the League Cup.
Yeah, it's conference.
Why are teams not canning this?
It used to be Europa League. It used to be Europa League until they moved it.
Because of the conference, they cut half the teams that were at that DB part, and they said, you know what? Because you guys are never gonna make it.
So what does it mean? Why is the Europa League still massive? Why has it still got so many teams?
No, they cut though. They cut Europa League
because they give you
their teams.
You know why? Because they give you 16 Champions League teams. That's why.
Wait for next season, blood. Oh, you're talking. Hey,
Chelsea in that group Europa Conference.
Now, I think the new system is now in the Champions League is like you're out. So like the top 6.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the top 8 go by. Yeah, and then it's from 9 to 24.
Yeah, the next
9 to
16
24
play each other.
Playoff. Yeah. And then whoever loses that, they're out. So there's no more dropping into the Europa League, if that makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Hey, what, David? Like, so it's one group, yeah?
One group, one group, lad. You could play
32
anyone.
teams. This
Nah,
is
piss off. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Bro, I'm trying to tell
So
you,
I'm in the same group. I'm playing Real Madrid, and you're playing Club Brugge. And it's the same
So
3 points.
there'll still be a draw.
So there's 8 games. There's
Yeah.
8 games. There's still a draw, but you can now play.
You can play anyone.
But the thing is,
Except the English teams.
The thing is, David's got the football manager in it, so he's lived it. He's
Yo,
lived it.
it's
I
a
need to
mad
know. I
thing.
need to know.
It's a mad thing.
So
man.
so one week you can have Club Brugge, and then the next 2 weeks
next
you
week
can
I
have
can
Real
play
Madrid and
Real
Bayern
Madrid and
back
Bayern,
to back.
Back to back, bro. I'm just like,
It's crap. That's crap. Tahar says, we'll be the first team to win it all, guys. That Grand Slam championship. We win the Conference League. Wait on us. Assad says, no, we can still get 6th, in my opinion. Why can't we? Only 3 points. Oscar moving like David with the defeaters mindset. Okay, let's sit here and pretend like you don't know who this team is. Let's sit here and act like because hold on, we would be 6th right now if Sterling could just square the ball. That we'd be 6th right now, but we're not. So
England would have a World Cup.
As well, what people
it's
have
not about
to
quality.
What people have to realize as well, like at the end, innit? You know how they say cream rises to the top, blah blah. The Man Uniteds will finish strong. Will be in a stronger position than they are now. I wouldn't sleep on Brighton because I think once they get themselves back into ship shape, they'll be back. And then
Brighton is a lava team still.
Nah, man, Brighton is nah. And you know, Spurs obviously are doing better than what they did last year.
I'll be real. I almost agree with Peter there because I think the league normally regulates itself.
Yeah, it does. Weird. It does.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Hey,
also, Peter, the thing is, Peter, you brought this on yourself because they say too many wild things. So, yeah, God. You say too many wild things, so that's
anyway.
The pod can't trust you. That's why.
Your dirty minds.
Hey, Assad is telling me, do you think Chelsea
West Ham as well?
West Ham have a better front three than us. You know what I'm saying? They're there because Bowen has 10
plus goals. Who's that centre forward?
I don't know.
Yeah, to be fair, you both have no centre forwards.
I don't know. Yeah, but bro, Bowen has 10 plus gold, and Kudus has been one of the best players in the league this season. So what do you want from me? They're better.
You got Paquetá as well. Fantastic.
Endo says, ain't you man all practicing Christians? You're moving mad with the pauses and wires.
Listen.
This is dirty minds.
The man them are humans still. So
hey. But anyway, let's focus back on Chelsea. The good thing about Chelsea's performance on the weekend is that we got some players come back from injury. Chukwuemeka came on the pitch. Ben Chilwell came on the pitch. So
last week's show, Balotelli. Last week's show.
Bro, I listened to the show. I missed that. I don't know where I missed it, but yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, man. So we got players coming back from injury, and then we got these 2 cup games to keep going. But I'm not getting too optimistic. We'll win 2 games, we'll lose the next one. That's how we move. Man, I was talking about Starboy Carney. Like, allow it, bro. Just allow it. Assad also said we've scored more goals than West Ham this season. Paqueta is out. Palmer is on 9 goals, and Kunku returning soon. Oscar, you need to pull your socks up. Look, it's not me, man. It's not me. It's this team because we lost to Wolves.
Have the faith, Oscar. Have the faith. Yeah, look, we definitely agree that Chelsea will be inconsistent until they get the rhythm, whatever the case may be, whatever Poch needs to sort out. If you can sort it out quick, happy days. But until then, yeah.
And we're boring as well, man. We're a boring club.
Yeah, you are a bit boring to watch, I must admit. Right, anything else before I move on?
Well, we can talk about, if you are moving on, I want to bring the...
Oh, I had a segment first. That's what I was saying. Anything on Chelsea before we move on?
Yeah, let's move on, bro.
Just very quickly, have you seen this? Breaking news. Everton and Nottingham Forest have been... Everton
charges. Everton got more charges, my guy.
Everton.
That's crazy, man. They keep looking at the records and they're not pulling up Newcastle. They're not pulling up Chelsea. I was told that these guys were breaking FFP, but clearly not.
Man, the Premier League has charged
Yeah,
Everton.
apparently Bowley's bus case. I couldn't
Bowley,
believe it.
bro, of course, Bowley bus case. Of course,
In other words,
why?
he paid them off.
No, Peter, he didn't pay a single soul. Do you know why? Because if Bowley is in breach of any FFP, do you know how stupid the Premier League and the English government look? They handpicked Todd Bowley. They handpicked him. All these other owners, it happened against their will. They don't want them Saudis there. The people that are trying to buy Everton, they don't want them lot there. They don't want all these other guys. But they handpicked Todd Bowley himself. So if anything goes wrong with Todd Bowley, they've got egg on their face. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, the Premier League has charged Everton and Nottingham Forest with breaching its financial rules. Both clubs have been referred to an independent commission for alleged breaches of profit and sustainability rules to their accounts 22-23. Under Premier League regulations, clubs can lose a maximum of 105 million over three season period, or 35 million per campaign before facing sanctions. Clubs that breach these rules are on the risk of a fine or a points deduction. Guys, when will the chaos stop at Everton, for example? And to be fair, when we look at what Forest did last season, do you remember how many loans and stuff like that they bought last season?
No. No, Pete, every time Forest comes to the Premier League, they're buying 20 players. They deserve it. They're buying 20. It's a new team.
It's crazy.
So crazy. as much as it's crazy, we always have to look about how much Everton actually has spent and what they spent it on and who they spent it on. Think about it.
Everton's a weird one.
You could do a separate pod on that alone.
Everton's a weird one because what now? Do you know what I mean? Like, we dealt with you lot. You lot got dealt with this year. You faced 10 this year and you recouped the 10 and blah 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 blah.
But the same things keep coming up. When are we gonna deal with the 115 charges? Like, when are we gonna deal with that?
Guys, forget about it. Why are you guys focused on City getting charged? They're never getting charged. They're
charged.
They're charged.
No, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There's no the most they will get is a fine, which they'll pay off quietly. That's the most they're gonna get.
You know, let me tell you why City are not getting charged. Yeah, and this is come from UK government, blood. Let's look at. You got to see. Sometimes people get too emotional. You need to step back and look out what's going on. These Abu Dhabi man. They've invested in Manchester. What's just happened? The trains ain't getting built. Oh no. Now you're gonna find a man who's invested in the city, blood. H2, what is it? What was HS2, blood? Forget about it. See, I'm not getting charged, bruv.
See, ain't getting charged with nothing. They're making a train that goes to Manchester from London in 2 hours.
No, that thing got cancelled, blood.
Oh, did it?
Bro.
Yeah, it got cancelled.
There's a whole hoo-ha.
It was supposed to go all the way to Leeds and all that stuff. They said it's going from London to Birmingham only.
The Abu Dhabi man are gonna turn around, huh? I'm putting money in your city, and you're going to charge me. You better.
Wait. You don't have to stop praying on City's downfall, man.
Yeah,
well, they're gonna be depressed. You can do.
Yeah, it's only gonna impact you negatively. It's only gonna hurt you.
The thing is, the fact is they have been charged. There's 150 charges, and the question is like, when are we actually going to process this charge? I think what most people want to see, like, right, you're charging Everton left, right, and center, and it's going quick. Like, they're getting punished quickly. Yet we are sitting on another club that has unprecedented charges from back in day. It's just like, what's going on?
But even when they release it, they say, okay, Man City had charges. They don't tell you what these charges are, and it's like everybody runs away with it like it means something. Look, so certain man have charges. They go home scot-free.
Hey, just treat City like Barcelona, Real Madrid. They get away with murder, blood.
Balotelli says City are in too deep. Our owners are in the streets making easy money cozy. They're doing the council's job. Yeah.
Local infrastructure. What?
Yeah, even Baraka saying, like, look, they're way too big to get charged. Even when the charges came out, I never believed a single thing, man.
It's like tax evasion. You know, like you hear like something ridiculous, like Bill Gates got taxed like $2. bro. Like when you got different level money, you can make it work for you, bro.
The money.
Yeah,
in the
but I just
influence.
think just for me in general, I think it's like a lot of people are just like, okay, you're moving fast for Everton, but you got a massive case sitting over there. Like, what's the update?
Robin, let it
Most
go.
people are outraged. I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
Everton had a points deduction this season, and they got new charges on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Adrian, that's mad. That is unfair.
They bust the case from the old ones because they just won the games, and they said, "All right, we got more. We got 2 more for you."
Here you go.
You know, you're playing FIFA and it's a bit too easy. It's like semi-pro. I'm still slapping it. Dash is asked for pro. Give Dash pro now. Too easy. It's too easy.
But yeah, no, man. I don't know. We don't know when the charges are going to be.
And as for Nottingham Forest, it's about damn time.
Yeah. Like I said, these charges. I'm not trying to dismiss the charges at all.
Every time I watch a Forest game, I see a new face, but it's a face that I remember. It's like Royal Rumble every time. They're bringing someone off the bench, and I'm like, brother, I didn't even know you was there.
No, but crazy. You know what? No, but guys, no, this is bullying. This is bullying. You can't just come for Everton, yeah, and then go give them another points deduction, right? Then Forest are gonna get dealt with the book as well. Meanwhile, yeah, City this, City that, whatever else. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. You know what? We're not going to see it. Not for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It will be 10 years when they get charged finally, or when the findings come out. But this is bullying. The Premier League are not serious. They cannot, like, you have your rules, yeah. Let your rules be your rules, blood.
Oh, yeah,
but the idea that you lot are just gonna just rock up to Everton, slap 10 points in the season. You know what I'm saying? And whatever fine there is, what are you finding now? What new information is it that you're finding now? And Forest as well. Listen, we could talk about I don't know. Maybe that's why Newcastle and Man United and everyone else is, Arsenal, they're all treading water. Like, yo, we can't be spending blah, blah. But like, really? You lot are, FFP is not new. So what the hell is this? People have been spending money out of their ears, money they do not have, money they cannot afford. We've seen football clubs go down. We've seen football clubs cease to exist. And you want to come bust? They've gone bust. And you want to, and you're coming for Everton and Nottingham Forest. Now these are.
I was Berry.
Who are they? Who is Berry? So these men are bullies, blood. The Premier League are bullies. I swear to you, man. Because Everton and Forest are not the first teams or the only teams to breach financial fair play. I'm not having it. It's a load of nonsense. The football industry is bent. The Premier League is bent. They're all bent, bruv. Because you can't tell me it's Everton and Forest you're calling out.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You can't tell me the last 5 years. I look at Sunderland's books. I look at friggin' it's no wonder that the Norwiches and the West Broms of this world go up and down in the leagues, right? Meanwhile, it's ridiculous.
Let's just look at it for what it is. I was in Uganda, didn't see one Everton shirt, didn't see one Forest shirt. They man ain't like that. They ain't pattern like that. They ain't got it like that.
Bro, like Portsmouth committed crimes and got 8 points and got whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? The next year when they went down, Derby and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's for me. I'm just like, nah, man. Whether they're just trying to get this team the hell out of here, whether they're just trying to whatever, but it's bullying. It's bullying. No one can tell me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, 12 makes a fantastic point.
Say it again.
What have Everton got to show for it? they get slapped with charges, left, right, centre, points deductions. When you look at that squad, what the hell did they have to show for it?
There's two things.
As you were saying.
For me, like Balotay is saying, 115 charges take time. I get that. I hear that. But it's just gone quiet. Like, no one knows what's going on. That's my issue.
Yeah.
Whereas we're seeing Everton, their charges are moving quick. Like, it's fast. And, like, they're handing the books. It's like, what's going on? I'm not trying to excuse Everton because I believe Everton should be charged if they're doing madness.
No, but the thing is, here's the truth, Robin. Robin, we've all failed financial fair play. We all have. You're not telling me. You're not. Man United. Ernest said live on air today. Ten Hag spent 400 million. Man United have not made 400 million. They've not made 400 million in the last 3 years.
They probably have to be.
They probably
400 million.
Yeah,
We probably have.
What? AD, where they can only get loans now for the last 2 Januaries. When they were signing Wout Weghorst on loan this time last year. They're looking for a striker again this time next year. The following year. They're looking for a striker again in January. Excuse me. Everyone, all of us have bent over these rules. The year when Liverpool went and got Van Dijk and Alisson in the same year. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Well, you just gonna completely, anyways.
No, I'm just saying, like, this is bullying.
I'll be honest. I think Man United can make 400 million.
Turn it in. Friggin' turn it in.
Yeah.
Turn it friggin' in. We had COVID, for goodness sake. Turn it in. And also, friggin' Forest were in the championship 2 of these last 3 years.
Uh-huh.
So what the hell are they getting charged for?
No, but Peter, look at what they're signing.
How much have they spent?
It's a new squad.
How much have they spent?
A lot.
The idea, you make a loss over 105 million over 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's the rules, apparently. So what the heck is going on here? It can't be Everton and Forest. It can't be. It can't be just them two. It can't.
It can, man. It can.
It
can. Because the thing is, when it comes to the big boys, your Chelseas and your Cities, they can at least wash the money. They make so much that it looks crazy.
You know what? Yeah, I really love how classes we can be as big team fans. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, Forest are driving around in a Range Rover, but your mum still has a 2-bed in Edmonton. Like,
make it make sense.
You need to make it
on
alive.
Silver Street.
Like, what's going on? You got the big rollie.
You lot are wrong. You're wrong on this matter.
Why do you think that?
I'll tell you why. Aston Villa, how much money do you think they made the last 3 years? How much money have they spent? I look for another club. Wolverhampton Wanderers, how much money do you think they've made over the last 3 years? How much money do you think they've spent? Hang on.
Wolves have to sell half their squad, mate.
Why is that?
Yeah, to comply.
Yeah, why is that? They just dodged it, haven't they?
They complied, Peter. They complied. As far as we are aware, they've complied.
Bro,
clubs in our
Saudi gave them like 50 million quid for Neves.
What's West Ham done? What's West Ham done financially in the last?
They sold Declan Rice to you for that 5 million quid.
Bro, Everton sold friggin' Richarlison.
No, Peter, it's very easy to make the money.
60 million quid or whatever it was.
To make the money.
He is moving like Jeremy.
That's not naming these people like Uber Nias and he who shall not be named. Actually, to be fair, apparently he's kicking ball again. Actually, probably we can name him. I'm not going to be the one to do it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're in the red, mate.
No, David. If it is only Everton and Forest at the end of this period, the only team that has breached financial fair play, bollocks. It's bent. and it's just bullying. That's what it is.
Wait, no way. You man spent 170 mil on Rice and Havertz.
That's the money you can't lose.
Bro, Rice, Havertz and Julian Timber is actually 200 million.
200 million.
And we're not in the red? That's a lie, bro.
That's just that's just this season. Who have you sold this season? And who are we selling? We terminate contracts, for goodness sake.
Oh, also, there was a year Arsenal terminated like 8 contracts.
Talk to me.
Socrates, Mustafi, you name him. Bins.
Brother, talk to me, cuz.
Bro, we spent like 100 million, 200 million every year since Mikel's been in charge. How many players were in that? By the way, Mikel's only trophy for Arsenal. How many players were in that side now?
Did we even sell Lakonga?
No, Lakonga's on loan. He's on loan.
I saw a comp against Burnley.
Listen,
brother,
we're cooking.
So
are you telling me
I agree how you're cooking the books.
No way.
Do you know why? Because do you know how we play in this game?
way,
So
man.
in the
Give me
summer,
Joe Willett.
January transfer window, I'll give you an example. We're selling bare youths. Like they send them left right to Sevilla to
Robin, I just wanted to let you know that Joe Hugler scored on his debut for Burton, yeah. And you saw the finish. So what I tell man, I'm looking at Højlund like I'll give you time, but you know,
Joe Hugo.
Wait. Nah, time out. Højlund scored 5 goals in the Champions League, and your keeper let in like 14. And a man scores for Burton, and you're looking at Højlund.
Oscar, are we in the Champions League?
There's nothing more the young man could have done.
There's nothing more he could have done.
Adrian, we're in January. He scored 2 goals.
Listen. You have to tell me.
Rashford scored his first goal at home in
like a year, like a calendar year.
Hey, Adrian, you need to put it. You need to watch Sky.
As I was saying, I'm talking about
they're showing
books.
Torres'
I'm
best
talking
goals.
about the books. So, Peter, this is how we're getting around. I'll say how it's looking. So, Man United are selling all these youths left, right, and centre now.
What youths? Give me the
Alvaro
figures.
Fernandez, for example. Hannibal Mabry's been sold. If you've not been sold, he's been sold to Sevilla.
How much money are you making from them?
What, 8 million quid?
So, if
Give me
Sevilla want it,
numbers,
it's
Robin.
30 million euros.
Give me numbers,
I want euros.
No, Adrian, listen to me, right? We've put him on loan to buy, and if he buys it, it's 30 million euros.
If he
Gone.
buys.
Yeah. So that's
By the way, Sevilla are a frigging basket case at this moment in time. They're spending 30 million euros on Hannibal.
Yeah, 30 mil on Hannibal is a bit.
So that's what I'm saying.
They're going down this year.
If you need
They're going down.
You need to look at the books and all that stuff. And that's what I say. We're doing the high sell-on fees. So, for example, the people that we have sold, if they sell them someone else, guess what? We get a huge portion of that. That's how we get the money. Plus the shirt sales, plus all of that. And the name, trust me,
has spent 400 million.
Yeah, you lot.
And
Man United are not in profit. Stop lying, bro.
And guess what, Peter?
Well, broken even.
And guess what, Peter? We're A-okay.
The team that can't be
In all seriousness, they're bending these two teams over on purpose. They're just making them like nobody's ever got charged and got points deductions at the same time in the same season.
Peter, do you know what it's like?
Yo,
it's like fair evasion. Do you know the amounts of people I see getting bags at Abbey Woods? Only like 3 of them are gonna go to court, you know.
Yeah.
It's them ones.
It's a nonsense. It's a nonsense. Honestly, I can't wait to see how this ends because you know, at the end of the day, one thing I've learned in this world, in this life, the truth comes out in the end. It always comes out in the end. So we're gonna look back at the 23-24 season, and you know what I'm gonna be spitting at is the fact that nobody else pulled this up. I'm here to say it first, right here, right now. There's no way that it's just Everton and Forest and everybody else is fine. No way. And you could talk about big club this, big club that. I've named you Wolves. I named you West Ham. I named you Aston Villa. They're spending money out of their frigging rear. And you're telling me they're making profit? Turn it in. Turn it in. You're on mute, cuz.
You're on mute, cuz.
Bro.
I knew it, you know?
It was a hard point as well. It was a good point. Go on.
You know what the great philosopher Cameron would have said? Get your money up, boy.
boy. Yeah, it's a freaking farce, man.
Listen, Peter, think of it like Monopoly. You know when people hide money and they have money hidden out of the blue? It's like that.
Bro, you remember the documentary Sunderland Till I Die?
Mm.
They had Jack Rodwell in League One on 60 grand a week. Piss off. You can't tell me nobody else has done it. You can't tell me nobody else has done it. Because in League One, how much money do you think you make in League One? How much money do you think you make in League One? That they were paying a guy who wasn't playing football and was bagging 60 grand a week in League One.
You banned it.
Nah.
Nah. You need to say that. Yo, bro, you gotta say that one more time.
No, you heard it, bruv. You heard me, blood.
In League One.
Bro, it's not in the Championship. You know, in the Premier League, that's a good salary in the Premier League. In the Championship, it's unheard of. It's unheard of. The highest paid player in the Championship. He
is Mansour Musa in League One.
Bro, he's the richest man in the League One.
He's joking.
Richest man.
Do you think I'm doing a single burpee? Do you think I'm doing a single warm down? Gary Worthington, whoever the manager was. I don't. You.
And the thing is, the Sunderland fans had the nerve to say, "Come on, man, just terminate your contract and leave so we can save some money." Are you dumb? You signed my contract. I ain't going nowhere. He was injured all season as well. Nah. So there's a hospital bill right there. Like, all these things count. All these things matter. You see all your players that are injured. Every football club that there is right now that's got injured players at a canter. You're paying for that treatment. You're not telling me you're making it in the black. You're not.
You're paying for the hospital centre,
bro. Tottenham Hotspur spent £1 billion on their stadium.
Double.
£1 billion. They've never made $1 billion in their life. And they spent £1 billion on a stadium where they could sign Richarlison at 60 million. Nah, you lot are having a friggin' laugh. Anyway, rant over.
Wes.
Speaking of League One West,
I'll maintain the fact that Sunderland Till I Die is one of the greatest things Netflix have ever produced. Netflix have not produced something greater than that. They haven't.
They haven't. Just very quickly, the other scores, there was 0-0 Everton against Aston Villa. That was 0-0. Don't know how it ended 0-0. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's miss. Oh, God. The offside goal was a load of absolute...
Wait, what?
Don't even know what to say.
It was offside?
Oh, come on. It was nonsense. It was friggin' nonsense. We spent 5 minutes watching the replays of that thing.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Give the goal. The offside rule is nonsense.
But it was offside. It's clearly offside.
The offside rule was a load of nonsense. I said it in the group chat. Friday night, we were treated to Burnley against Luton 1-1. And your Vincent Company had a way with words about this being a joke. Not being funny, Vincent. Your goalkeeper's a joke. Okay? How about you change your goalkeeper?
You've been getting onto Trafford all season.
You're going to.
You know what? I'm seeing people. Trafford. I'm seeing people all over, like, Trafford, this, that, and bun that, man. He's not good. And I'm goalkeepers union, blood. He's not good.
Listen, he won England their last trophy, all right? Let's just have some respect.
So did Smith Rowe.
No, he didn't. Smith Rowe was not there.
He won the under-18s World Cup. So
that's like 5 years ago now, man.
That was like 9 years ago.
It's ages ago. Do you see that clip of Tarkowski calling for the Onana? You thought it was the riot squad? Yeah, that was crazy.
That was insane, and they
came crazy. They arrived.
They were on the scene. They're on the scene ASAP.
They were on the scene ASAP. You remember what I said? You need 7. I'll tell you what.
7.
Everton have got
Everton have like 8.
Everton have got a couple in there.
Everton have got like 9
right now. They've got a couple in there.
Straight away, no delay.
No delay. Guys, what was your goal of the week?
So I'm stuck between Bernardo Silva and Rasmus Højlund, because Rasmus one was a banger. Top bins.
Was an absolute.
Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob. No, but it was the assist. It was the
finish.
But Bernardo Silva's. The Bernardo Silva one was the one that did it for me more.
All the goals of the week should come from that game.
Isak and Gordon, bruv.
Isak with the open body. You know what I'm saying? Bent it into the bottom corner.
He's my favorite finisher in the Premier League.
I love it. He's got the number 4 Ernest. He's got the number 4.
Darwin just needs 10 minutes with him. Just learn his game. Just study it.
Wait, say that again?
Wait, huh?
Yo, I mean, he needs to watch. No, I mean, just like he needs a session just finishing.
What?
Ball into the net, 1-on-1, outside of the 4, inside of the 4, head up, composure.
He's not dying.
Whoa, now you know that was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I meant, man. You know what I meant, man. That was all the tools, man.
I'm childish, man. No, I'm childish.
That is lava. That is magma. That is volcanic.
Balsamic.
That's about Mount Vesuvius.
Hey,
Man.
listen, Darwin, these 10 minutes with him to do what?
That's crazy.
That's the 80s 2-0.
He's 2-0.
That's mental.
There goes AD again.
Guys. You know I say that though. Remember that Newcastle Liverpool game? Darwin had like 5 gilt-edged opportunities, hitting the goalkeeper. I think there was a header he went over.
Adrian,
One shot.
We're gonna speak. You're gonna speak eloquently about that game, yeah. But we ain't gonna forget.
Do you know what annoys me about what he was trying to say? Is the fact that you think Darwin should have training sessions with Isak. They're the same age. They're the same age. They're both 24. Man's learning off his age mates.
Yo, did I say that?
Adrian, don't pretend like you know.
No,
that.
Adrian,
No.
you know
I remember
what
the
you
10
said.
minutes. No, I remember the 10 minutes, but I said to learn how to finish in one sentence.
Yes,
Mental. I'm a madman.
Just 10 minutes. You said one-on-one session. That's what you said.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean, man? The quality of the finish. You know what I mean?
Boy,
Darwin
but
could have
Isak is my favorite finisher in the Prem.
He's
Like,
brilliant. He's
He
brilliant.
is just one chance. And the thing is, it's always finesse. There's always style. Do you know what I mean? You don't get a suit from next. It's straight Charles Tyrrell.
Hey, no,
He's cold.
I friggin' love him. He's such a good finisher. He's so good.
Ooh, Peter,
So good.
if you had a time machine last summer, would you swap Gabriel Jesus for Isak?
Like a shot. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
really?
Absolutely.
Hey, bro, this is
My only issue with Isak, he doesn't stay fit.
But
That's
Pete,
always a
Pete,
concern.
you said it's not all about goals, so him being fit doesn't really matter.
Wait, what?
No, but what do you mean? Wait there.
I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
can't like a finisher. I can't like a striker that scores goals.
No. Everyone else in the group like strikers who score goals.
Yeah.
When Jesus was brought up this season or last season, you said, guys, it's not all about goals.
No, because
I can give you the specific game. I can give you he was Luton 4-3 blood. My man was on the blood. He had a couple drinks. Man was pissing me. The abuse I got that day, blood. Peter, blood.
It's not all about scoring goals.
He
So
said
if
there's
it's
more to
ain't
football.
available, it's calm.
And let's quote him correctly. There's more to
the thing
football
is-
than scoring goals and assists.
Yeah,
It's
there's
bad,
definitely more. There's definitely more to it.
Criminal.
But what I'm saying is, the question is,
Hey, go. That is a mad comment.
Yo, what's going on there?
I don't even know if that's a why or that's a because.
That's an element of P.
Mirad.
What are you talking about, man? Take that off the screen. I don't want to see it.
oh dear.
Hey, Nathan, trust me. I told you, man. When the chips are down for Arsenal, I will be there.
Yeah, no.
Peter says things, and I just wait. I just listen.
No, but the truth is, it is the case. The question AD's pulled up to me is, would I swap the two? Yes. The only problem is how fit will can I get 30 games from this?
Player for player, you will first.
Yeah, player for player. Gabriel Jesus is not a bad player.
He's quality.
You know what I'm saying?
No one is saying that though.
No. What I'm saying is he's a good striker for Arsenal. He's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Could we? My issue with last season, like last season, no problem. He had a great start. He had a great debut season at Arsenal, and all of our players were scoring goals. Our style of play was different to what a City have or a
I
Newcastle
don't know.
have. Or
10
whatever.
goals sounds like a good central midfielder's goal scoring season, man.
But everybody else got 10 and 15. Everybody else got 10 plus.
Everyone else ain't the number 9 though.
Yeah, but that's our style of play. That's
Okay.
the way we play. It's the way we play. What do you want from me?
No, but Peter, do you find that his thing a bit bemusing? Only because, bro, there's some finishes he does where it's like he's a killer, and then some of the misses is like, oh my.
Yeah, no,
what's
he's
that?
not. He's not a killer. In all honesty, he's not a killer. He's not.
I'm a deluded. I still think I don't know if he can be, but I think he should be. Like I don't know. He's got that.
The thing is, he's never scored like over what 15 goals in a season in all comps. I don't think ever. Do you know what I mean? So like Arteta knows what he got. He had him at City. Arteta knows what he bought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he knew what he bought him for.
Yeah,
He's tried to play with it in the system. Whether it's sustainable is another question. But the truth of the matter is he's built up a style of play where everybody gets double figures. And if that is the case, guess what? That's at least 50 goals in the team.
MJ says 10 goals is Lampard numbers, not league winning striker.
Listen, I'm not arguing that case at all. I don't argue that.
Even though Lampard did win top goal scorer for his team in 2 title winning seasons, so I don't really know what that
Talk
is.
talking like you walk it.
That says a lot about your team.
Their striker was Didier Drogba.
Exactly.
When Drogba bagged 30, Lampard bagged 22.
So Lampard wasn't your top goal scorer that year.
That's a different year that we won the league.
Yeah,
I'm saying
exactly.
He's saying it's not a league winning striker. When Lampard scored 17 goals, they won the league.
Yeah, that says a lot about your striker.
No, but teams have won the league with less.
Did Arsenal?
No, to Peter's point though. To Peter's point, Arsenal last season are the highest scoring Arsenal side in Premier League history
Ever.
Now, just imagine, Adrian, their striker got 5 more. Huh?
Oh, but then,
Remember how many? Remember how many games?
Because
How many
Tammy
games did he
Abraham
miss
got
last season?
15. Tammy Abraham got 15 in the season where Chelsea fans wanted him gone.
non-penalty as well, by the way.
Non-penalty.
So if he was taking penalties, was it Jorginho that year?
Yeah.
So give Tammy 5 of those penalties, however many there was, 20 league goal season. Obviously, I know it's one thing to score the penalty, but you know what I mean? 20 goals.
Yeah. And he's a competent penalty taker. He's not a bad one.
Wait, why does that mean I don't respect Lampard? I'm talking about your striker.
Yeah, but like Jesus last year.
It's more about Drogba than Lampard.
Don't forget, Jesus last year was injured for a third of the season. Okay, and he still scored.
Yeah.
Hang on. He missed a third of the season last year and scored 11 Premier League goals.
Yeah.
He got like 1 in 2.
Yeah, but
Like, what are we doing?
what we're doing is we're waiting for him to be available to give us more.
We're waiting for the strikers to strike.
And last season he struck.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're still here twerking for Ivan Toney.
Yeah, because we want to. Well,
No, say it.
That's it.
that's the rumor.
Say it.
I want a striker.
Because you want what? Because you want what?
Wait, I'll say it. We are. What's it called? As I said to you, our style of play is this. And I said at the start of the season, I think even during the season, we won't sign a striker in January, and I don't think we'll sign a striker in the summer. And if we do, it will be interesting to see what type of striker that is.
No.
We might sign another version of Jesus, but that's about it.
But
At this point, that's neglect, man. You got go in for another striker either now or in the summer. You have to.
Like I said to you, bro. Listen, you don't renew Eddie's contract and put him on $100,000 a week, right? You don't do that if you're going to go and buy another striker elsewhere. This is the reality. That's what the manager wants to go with.
No, but ultimately, the striker that he's going to go for will score more goals on average than Jesus.
Yeah,
it depends on who that striker is. Ernest.
I'm saying if please Mikel Arteta, make my day and get someone who averages the same numbers as Jesus. Please do it.
What I'm saying to you, Ernest, is that if we go in for a striker, it's going to be another type of Jesus. It's clear.
Because you already got Hazy.
Hence why we're not buying one.
So do you think when you guys were heavily linked to Tony, do you think that was just nonsense then?
I think so. I don't think it was true from Arsenal's end. I don't think so.
Mm.
They might have explored the option, but I don't think it was for real. Last year we needed a striker. We were looking at Mudryk all January, and then we brought Trossard instead.
Wasn't Mudryk just what's it called?
Bro, we threw 90 million quid on Mudryk when we needed a striker last January.
But wasn't Mudryk just what's it called? Secondary to Martinelli or Saka?
But my point, this is my point. We needed a striker because our idea is Arsenal need the killer number 9 X, Y, and Z. And what I had said after in that January was I've now understood what type of system and what type of player and profile Mikel wants. This is what he wants. The Arsenal you're seeing today, by the way, guys, is the Arsenal he wanted.
Okay.
Let's pick no bones about this. We can't say he went in for a player now and we didn't get him, because guess what? We didn't go for anything that he didn't. We didn't go for. Let's say we didn't go for somebody and we didn't get. You know, like in previous years, Vlahovic. We went for Mudryk. We went for certain players and we didn't get them, and it was evidently clear we didn't get them. We had bids rejected for players, right? This time round, since that January, the players were identified and he got all of them. Declan Rice.
But that's why I keep saying that. Like, if everything that happens with Arsenal this season is on Mikel. If you win the league, it's on him. If you don't win the league, it's on him.
Yeah, this is what he's chosen.
It's on
This
him.
is what he's chosen. Yeah.
I agree with Nath, by the way, man. You lot should get a serious winger.
I mean, he was a centre forward.
Put Martinelli up top, man.
We bought him as a centre forward. That's what I find annoying. And the fact is, the way we're playing, we're keeping Martinelli out on the left. We're just keeping him on the line, on the chalk. And you're thinking, hang on a minute. No. He needs to be inside.
Nah, he should be at AFCON, man.
And especially the fact that you know how what's his name, Zinchenko comes in and does the whole inverted thing. He's in the midfield. It means Martinelli can't come to the middle either.
Yeah,
because it's congested. So it's freaking congested over there. And yet Saka cuts in left, right, and center. Why? Ben White does not overlap, nor does he come inside. So it's gonna be one of them ones where Martinelli should be transitioned to a striker, because guess what? That's what he was bought as, a centre forward. But anyway,
that makes it so much.
Goal of the week, lad.
Yeah,
it's got to be Oscar Bob. Surely it's got to be Oscar Bob.
Yeah, for me, it's Oscar Bob.
The technique, man. The technique was unreal.
Even his bro.
Oh,
Even
raw.
his
Raw.
Murad,
Yo.
Hey?
Oh, raw. Murad.
No, but to be fair, Murad's been on one today, you know. That injury.
What's going on? What's going on?
He said when we win the league, it's on me.
You guys,
I'm not putting up the other comments.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
Goal of the week is Oscar Bob. Player of the week, Kevin De Bruyne.
Did we all say Oscar Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, how many? Let's go quickly.
Majority.
Oscar Bob, me.
Oscar Bob.
Oh, swear down. Fair enough.
I said Bernardo Silva.
You know what? Call me a madman. I really like Hoyland's finish. You know,
I love
It was a
Hoyland's
great
finish,
finish.
but they
Great
said-
finish.
it's just me. It's like when Duran at Villa scored something a similar type of goal. I
Yes.
just like powerful goals.
Do you know what? That is my favorite type of finish. It's the rocket. It's the power. I loved everything about that ball. It's a leng man. It's an absolute. That's a leng man in the penalty area, provided he does that often. But yeah, that finish, unreal.
I was there once in a blue moon on average. You know,
David looked like he wants to laugh, man.
All right, player of the week.
I'll be right, bro.
I'm gonna go Kevin De Bruyne because he's done 2 cameo appearances. He got an assist against Huddersfield, and he's got a goal and assist and
You know,
turned the game around
in the FA Cup,
for Newcastle against Newcastle.
Haaland was watching him return, and he nearly cried. He said, "My boy's back."
It's gonna be a long. It's a long time for us. It's gonna be a long week. So, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne for me. What are you guys saying?
Kevin Brown.
I agree.
Kevin of Brown.
Kevin De Bruyne, top man. Team of the week.
it's got to be.
Who's your team of the week?
You done well this week.
Let's just throw Chelsea in there.
Turn it in. What? 3 wins in a row?
I can't think of many better options. You know. I'm
No.
struggling this week. I am.
Do you know what? You could probably give it to City because they came from
could probably
behind to
give it
beat,
City.
to beat
Okay.
Newcastle at
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yeah, tough ground, tough away ground.
And the only thing I would say about City in general, because I know City have not been like whatever the City we've become accustomed to,
Bruv,
But-
that high line, bruv, flipping it.
but the defensive mistakes are weird. They're just
Bro.
weird. You know, I don't expect that from a Ruben Diaz. I don't expect that from
Kyle Walker.
Gvardio's just getting into the league, so he's got grace. But Ake, you've been here a little while now. They concede silly goals.
Bro, they were too high.
Gvardio's been bad.
Yeah, I'm giving him grace though.
He
got a rude
gets
awakening.
grace. He gets grace because it happens to a lot of City players, but he's been especially bad since he's come to City as a defender. Like he's looking very higgy, man.
So,
Very
Ernest,
higgy.
what was your expectation of him? Like in terms of just off of media hype clips?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, when Chelsea were interested, I think 2021.
Yeah,
I think
very-
2022.
Even before he went Leipzig. Oh,
Yeah, business, bro.
Yeah.
When he was at Leipzig, Chelsea were being quoted £90 million
I've heard his name for years.
for years. Like they were meant to be
Understandable,
interested in
dude.
the shoot. I'm sure Tuchel was at the helm when they were interested. Yeah. So obviously, me being a career mode, swagger done, I thought, yeah, this guy's gonna come and he's gonna be some level of competent at 1v1 defending. He gets turned a lot, man. He gets turned a lot. That Messi thing wasn't because it was Messi in the World Cup. He gets turned bare, bro.
It's
Do you know
just
what I mean? You know, like obviously Rodri also wasn't good in his first season at City, but next season he became, the best player in the league. But I'll give him time. But this season he's looking shaky. If he played for Man United, there'll be a lot more talk about him.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I think any other club, even if it was like an Arsenal or a Liverpool, you took him.
I'll just say, you know what?
For the fee as well.
What's becoming more evident and scary a little bit is the Bundesliga tax. We've got to be mindful of it. We've got to be mindful of it. And I think he played for Leipzig, wasn't it?
Guess who said this about a certain Kai Havertz in his first season at Chelsea? Somebody on this pod.
Really?
I said the Bundesliga.
You know what? The only
is not a good league.
exception to the only exception to Bundesliga is Erling Haaland. Let's be real.
But the thing is, Erling smoked the Champions League test. Like he smoked it. So
Even at
we
Salzburg.
should, yeah, we
And
should.
let's be honest, he's a freak example. That's not even like great
Yeah.
analytics. That's like a world class phenomenon. One in a
There will always be exceptions to the rule, of course. But yeah, I just, if Gvardiol doesn't work out, man, that league is looking even more shakier by the year. Because there's not been a lot of good product. You know what I'm saying? There's not been a lot of good product out of there. So we'll have to wait.
Whereas Peter's cousins, the Serie A boys, are thriving at Spurs.
Hey, listen, it's the best. It's the second best league in the world. That's just the fact of the matter. Serie A is the second best league in the world.
Okay.
Sue me. Right. Who's not that guy? Man City are the team of the week. Who's not that guy this week?
Oh,
Can we start? Hold on.
oh,
Hold on. Now,
Hi-yo.
I don't want my fellow Africans getting onto me, yeah?
oh, come on.
Because no, hold on, because I need to be fair. Because the IC1s have been having issues, bro. I'm seeing doors coming off in certain places, bro. Yeah, in the sky. Like you can't have windows coming off, blood, in it, and doors in it. But
Wow.
I'll stick to AFCON, bruv, yeah?
Why are we going there first?
No. Obviously,
I think
bro,
Oscar knows where we need to go.
bro,
We'll wait for it, yeah.
I don't even know who to blame here, yeah? But there was a certain team that was traveling to Ivory Coast, yeah? The plane is registered to Air Cote d'Ivoire. Have I pronounced it right? How do you pronounce
Cote
Ivory
d'Ivoire.
Coast?
Cote
Cote d'Ivoire, yeah?
Mhm.
Which was arranged by the team's association, yeah? Now, they've taken off from their country to go to Ivory Coast. And the oxygen supply on the flight failed. causing some members of the team to lose consciousness before the pilot opted. No, guys, the pilot opted to turn around. Not that snap. There's no oxygen on the plane. He opted to return back to Gambia. So I don't know who to blame here. But Cote d'Ivoire, yeah. Guys, pronounce it for me, please.
Cote d'Ivoire.
The English is failing me, yeah.
It's
and
French.
Gambia and the Gambian Football Association, yeah. You're not that guy, blood. Sort it out, blood. This cannot be on. This cannot be on. And I got another one.
It's not good. It's
not good, bro. It's not even before the tournament started. Now this one, my guy, I can't even announce. We don't know where he was born or if he's true or not yet. Yeah. My man is facing an inquiry from the Confederation of African Football. The governing body has alleged he's affected his birthday and nationality. Yeah. This first came to light in 2021 when the Democratic Republic of Congo reported Gabon to the African Association for fielding an illegible player. Yeah. Official documents show that this gentleman was born on September the 1st, 1990, in Oyem, Gabon. However, the Republic of Congo alleged that the information was wrong. Yeah.
Why?
They believe. Hold on, let me finish. I'm leading up to it.
I remember the story.
They believe his real name is Kaku Kiangana, and he was born on October 5th, 1985, in the country's capital, Kinshasa. Now, according to them, the attacking midfielder's mother had died in 1986.
God.
1 year after Kanga was born. But in faking his passports, he made a huge blunder. if the man put on his figure, he was born in 1990, which would have meant the birth would have succeeded his mother's death by 4 years. The incident is baffling considering the extent of misinformation involved in it, bro. Not that guy, Gabonese player, Kanga Kaku. You're not that guy, bruv. And all of Africa, AFCON, sort it out, bruv. The whole of Africa.
You lot said I was racist. You lot said I was racist for telling you that African players lie about their age. This guy claimed to be born 4 years after his mom's death.
Sometimes you just gotta hold your hands up, you know what I mean? Like,
It's so funny.
the evidence is overwhelming. And
Are we going to go over to Senegal?
Can I
go there as well.
is Joseph Manala still kicking ball, by the way?
guys,
Google him.
can I tell you how bad it
That's
is?
your
Yeah?
kid.
Can I tell you how bad it is? Yeah, last year, Cameroon, were disqualified from an under-17s tournament. Yeah, 21 out of 30 players failed the MRI test used for determining ages in athletes. Right? 21 out of 30.
What the flip is going on?
They failed.
They failed?
They lied that they're under 17. Bro. It's a joke, man.
Hey,
Africa,
David,
you need to
you know
do
what I
better,
heard?
bro.
I heard apparently players under 17 players were getting into taxis with their wives and 2 kids. That's what I was hearing. Legit.
Boy, can we put some money in the football associations, man? What's going on? Let's put some money in there.
Oh, Babiaro, how old is he when he made his Champions League debut?
What, Celestine?
Nah, come on, man. Respect Celestine.
Google. How old was he?
Robin, take us to Senegal.
We need to go to Senegal. We need to
staying in
talk about
Africa. Jesus.
We need to talk about Adrian's guy, Peter, because a certain man decided to have a wedding.
Oh, this is freaking mental.
He decided to have a wedding, a lovely wedding, to celebrate it. Holy matrimony, get into them. He's won the Premier League. He's won the Champions League, I believe. Liverpool cult hero and all that stuff. However, the ages are a bit of concern because I am hearing, and what the whole documents are saying, is that this girl is freshly turned 18 years old.
Yay!
And they've been dating for 2 to 3 years. So, my Senegalese brothers, your hero, the captain, I believe, I don't know, Sadio Mane. It's looking sticky,
Is
my
it true?
guy.
Is it true? Is it true?
That's what everything's coming out. The legal documents are saying she's just turned 18.
Because I'm hearing that she was 26.
Yeah,
And I thought that was crazy anyway, because Sadio's how old? I just thought, not crazy, but I just thought, bro, that's weird.
But that's
65.
18.
I thought my man already had a wife.
That's what I thought.
For real. I was there thinking, he had a wife. And
Yeah,
kids
so
already.
the dad confirmed the age of them being she's 18.
The dad is a disgrace. Or is he? How's money?
31,
He's
bro.
like 31, 32.
Yeah, man. It's weird because if a 31-year-old
he's
is
not
dating
31.
a 45-year-old, there's no issue there. But the other way, it's mad.
Also, he's not 31. Let's have it right.
Like, yeah, this is why people call you racist.
All right, let's have it right.
Mane's had a baby face for 10 years.
Peter, did you see his decline? My pace went from 94 to like 79 in the blink of an eye.
In the blink of an eye.
He's like 36. That's bloody white.
But,
Get out of there.
but yeah, Sadio Mane, very sus at the moment. Not that guy. The other person that is not that guy.
He said, "Be careful."
The other person that's not that guy. All I'm gonna say is shout out Salt Bay because he's making certain managers look like they're gobbling some meat, enjoying it a bit too much.
He did what?
Head tilted back.
Bro, he got fed
What
meat,
is
man.
happening there?
He got fed,
That's your manager.
he got fed meat, blood.
No.
One
Yeah,
win in
yeah,
7
yeah.
games, mouth wide open, head
Why?
tilted back. It's crazy. That's crazy.
You see, Peter, yeah, we don't help ourselves, bro. I swear down, bro.
Listen, yeah.
We don't help ourselves, man.
Here's the thing, innit? I'm all about getting that protein in. You feel me? Like, that's what I am all for that.
Wait,
But
what?
the thing is, yeah, like
And the thing is, it was the hand afterwards. What you did, you put the hand on the shoulder. He was like, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah, he was
"Bruh."
like, yeah. He just
That's not my manager, bro. That's not
Listen,
my manager.
your manager.
You're denying him over that. Well, Wenger would never.
Hey.
Wenger would never.
Wenger?
Wenger would never.
I can't lie though, guys. We haven't deeped it as a society. The whole Salt Bay thing was crazy.
No, my
Like,
man.
people
My
were
man
paying money to go and have him feed them meat. How insane that is.
Are we over-egging it though?
I think so.
who told you to put it on social media, blood? Nonsense,
Nah,
guy,
someone's
blood.
caught him slipping. 'Cause you can see it's a video. It's a video that's just off the cuff.
Hey,
That's
where's-
Candid.
hey,
You know how
where's-
blurry that was.
hey, big man, where's
I'm telling
security,
the boss
blood?
on IG. He did the boss
Where,
on IG.
where is, hey, Peter, where's the security,
Hey,
blood, bro?
This
Where's
ain't,
the
this ain't
CP?
about homophobia. You're eating meat on camera. Come on, bro.
Homophobia. Oh dear. All right. Any last ones before I go? Because I've got one. This is back to
Wait, nah. As Sada said, I can't lie though. People who are outraged by that need to get a life. When I deep it, football Twitter guys have no life outside of football. They're probably just so socially awkward in real life. What life is there?
No,
to
real
let
talk
a
though.
man
I don't
dabble meat
think-
over your face.
No, but
Oh,
I don't
come
think I said is wrong. I bet you football Twitter. That's it. It's football.
Yeah, no, football Twitter are a bit of a loser bunch.
What did MJ say? I lost major respect. You can't respect it. Listen, if the Salt Bay rocks up, yeah, and you turn up to the ting.
Bruv, it's
Hey.
not food. Bruv, I don't give a
Question.
damn.
Now, real talk. Let me ask you guys a real talk.
Definitely not having it.
Let me
I don't
ask you
know.
a real talk. Real talk
Are
question.
you mad, blood?
Real talk. Are you if you're at Salt Bay's restaurant in Dubai,
Yeah.
and he comes with the thing,
No.
And he's got it's not even a fork, it's like a rod. I don't know what the heck the meat was hanging on. It's not
Brother,
a fork, was it?
stop
It was like a thermostat. So he's come with a thermostat on the meat because it's ready now.
It's ready.
Are you man? What are you man saying when he
brother, spray the salt. Do
The
this.
spray the salt thing.
No,
I
no,
don't
do
mind.
that. Hold on, and then nuff off, blood.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Move,
The
man.
spray the salt thing. I'm calm with that.
Bruv, dip from
What
the
Oscar
table,
like?
blood.
What Oscar Saltbay comes up to you? Are you
Why are
saying
you asking me? Why are you asking me?
Because these men are adamant they wouldn't do it. They've answered, innit? I'm waiting for you and
Guys,
they do it. They've answered.
I
innit?
said what, Oscar? And the whole table is looking at me, waiting for me to do it. Nah, man.
Big man, dip.
AD,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Are you out? Are you out?
man.
Bro, I'm gonna be real, man. I might get caught up, you know.
Ah.
I might get caught up.
I can't lie. I can't lie.
It's still like you don't want to be the spoiled sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not allowing another man feeding me.
I don't see anything crazy about it.
That's crazy.
What? A man feeding you meat, blood.
I run from away from
Look
you.
back, tongue out.
Hassan is doing this at
saying
Nando's.
all
on a
that stuff
regular.
I can't lie, bro. I can't lie, bro. We can feed that, boy.
So
I'm
wait.
in.
Murad,
I'm
here
in.
we go. Here's a question. Murad said, I'd rather he gave it to my girl. Oh, to then feed me a slice. Okay,
That's
my
nice.
question is this. Would you rather Salt Bay do that to your wife?
Feeding your girl is crazy.
Don't be feeding your girl like that.
I can't lie.
Crazy.
Give me the
That's
meat.
even mad.
Oh my god! If I
Right
present,
there,
I give you the
right?
meat. I give you the meat.
No, AD,
no,
no, what am I
no,
like?
no.
I've lost a wife. I've lost
Yeah,
it.
not my girl. Give me
If she's red,
He just said, I can't lie. Give me the meat. That's crazy.
no, that answers the question. That answers it. That does it. All right. Very quickly, we need to wrap up. Really quickly to wrap up. Somehow we have to bring it to a serious point to this not that guy, okay?
No,
This jabroni is a friggin' moron. When I talk to you, guys, football people are mental. Yeah, people that don't, they're not football people. That's not correct. People that are in football are absolutely mental. Okay, we've got a person here who owns a football club that is currently sitting in League One. This is a club you would have known in the Premier League quite a few times. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Why still
deserve
waiting on
this.
comments? On the weekend, League One action. This team played against Port Vale, and the fans in the first 10 minutes of the game threw tennis balls on the pitch and had the game stopped. In the 16th minute, the fans all ran onto the pitch because they've had enough. They've had enough of how their football club's been run. This is a club that used to be in the Premier League. It's been grinding in the Championship, trying to get back to the Premier League. It's not happened. And then they've gone down in another
They're
division.
in League One. Hey, do you know what position they are? They're in relegation. Yeah.
Yes, in League One.
And they need wins, blood.
They need wins, and they can't buy a win to save their lives. This football club has reduced itself to the point where the football players themselves are not getting paid. The staff are not getting paid. The football players themselves are having to get microwaved meals.
Former Premier League club.
Former Premier League club, nicknamed the Royals. So you do your research.
Fuming.
Honestly,
Pulling his hair out. Not that he had hair in the beginning anyway, but boy, no wonder why you don't have no hair. Flipping.
this football club is a disgrace. How can your players have to have Tesco, you know what I'm saying, free for £5? They can't be in a situation where they're buying microwavable food. A football club is buying microwavable food. And now the EFL have come out and said to this guy, fund the club adequately or make immediate arrangements to sell. That's the quote they've said to them. The guy has been fined another 50,000 for failing to meet financial deadlines over wages. The man am like eating rustlers, rude boy, before the game. This is the Reading owner, Die Young. You are not that frigging guy, bruv. And the credit to the Reading fans, they've literally come out and said, sell before we die. And die in his name the way it's spelled. Fantastic scenes, Jeff. The Reading Football Club has been run amok. An absolute muck. It's an absolute shambles. It's an absolute shambles what's gone on at Reading Football Club. That's what I had. That's all I had to say on that.
Mate.
Predictions for this week.
That's a disgrace, though.
And for not having money.
Fine.
But Barack, I wanted you to speak on Dak Prescott a little bit.
Hey,
what?
He's trash, bro.
Dak Prescott.
He's trash, bro.
Dak Prescott.
See,
How about them Cowboys?
Oh, I was talking about the politician back in the day. That banned
John
man.
Prescott.
Oh, that's John Prescott.
That's John Prescott.
When the man cracked the egg on him and you banged him.
Hey, Mirad, don't diss the rollover, you know. Hey, the rollover slaps, bro.
Okay, very quickly. Predictions.
Can't be in rollover.
We need to wrap up, guys. It's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Arsenal at home to Crystal Palace, 12:30 kickoff. After all that meat, let's see what Arsenal could do at 12:30 against Crystal Palace. It's a lot of protein.
That's not necessary.
Are we all going for an Arsenal win here? I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Away or home?
Home.
bro.
Yeah, Arsenal win.
Yeah, Arsenal win.
5:30 kickoff. Remember, all the football's on TV, guys, so you can watch your TV. Brentford at home to Nottingham Forest is the 5:30 on Saturday. Ivan Toney could be returning, people.
Oh, is he eligible? Yeah.
Yeah, he's eligible for now for this game. From this game on,
man.
could be interesting.
Yeah.
Could be fun to watch live on Sky
Brentford.
Sports on
So
Sunday.
I'll find it. I'll be
Hey?
out the country then. I'll be out the country. I'll need to find out.
Where are you off to then, Robin? Where are you off to?
I'm off to Austria.
This guy's gonna go to Spielberg. Oh, fair enough.
What temperature is over there?
Oh, split.
I'm up in the mountains.
Remember, he's skiing. This guy's on the Alps.
That's even worse.
It's gonna be -10, blood. You know that one.
-10 is warm up there, you know. I'm just letting you know.
Allow me. I hate cold weather. I hate this.
Yeah,
I told you
I'm
this.
I'm never doing that in my life. I'm
hate
never
it.
going to a cold place on holiday. Miss me out.
No, never.
Miss me out.
You're missing out. You're missing out, people.
Yeah, let me miss out.
No.
I'm missing out on sniffing lines of cocaine too. Let me miss out. Let me be boring.
On the Sunday, it's Sheffield United at home to West Ham United. Bournemouth 4:30 kickoff at home to Liverpool. This will be good, you know. At Bournemouth, both teams play good football.
You know what? I'm seeing? I'm seeing a 3-2 to Liverpool.
Yeah, I can see why you're saying that. I can see why you're saying that. And then live on the Monday Night Football, when we're back here next week, it's Brighton at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And there's midweek action during the course of the week where Forest are at home to the Arsenal on Tuesday. I will be at the City Ground. It's a great ground. We love it.
Wait. I just clocked. Bournemouth away without Salah.
Listen, there's a point I need to make. In fact, there's a point I'm going to elaborate on more in the podcast next week. But listen, we've got a Survivor Series team of 5. I'll say the 5 next week.
Love that. Love that.
Survivor Series team.
On that wonderful note, great way to close it, AD. Guys, we are back yet again for another show. Thank you very much for joining us. Oscar is back as well. And now the podcast can run as normal as it hasn't been running for the last couple of weeks. But until next week, we will see you there. Make sure you share.
I'll be back in 2.
You'll be back in 2. All right, then we'll see you there as well. What's it called? Top 4 podcast. Remember, it's available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. We are on X and Instagram and TikTok as well. At Top 4 Podcast. Make sure you smash a like on the videos as well. David's been chopping it, and putting it out there for the masses. So make sure you guys show some support. All right. Big up to the 274.
Get out.
Hey, Mirad.
Blew your mind, bro. This guy.
How's YouTube
Crazy.
How's YouTube not taking him out? Just ban these accounts. Shadow ban. What do they call it? Is it shadow ban? Take him off.
200.
Meat galore. What do you know about meat galore?
274 subscribers. We roll on to the 300. Until next week.
300 people.
174.
274
man.
people.
Let's go.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know why. In my mind, I thought it was 174.
Hey, well, guess what?
Let's get to 300, man.
300. Until
Comment on the TikToks. Comment on the TikToks and the YouTube. Like it up.
TikToks, the YouTube.
Everywhere. You're done, no?
They've been trying to get me cancelled, man.
Yeah, yeah. Agendas have to run, mate.
No context. Man said I'm Klopp out, you know.
Yeah.
Just off the bat.
Till next week.
Anyways,
See ya.
peace.